No, basically park, man, got it,
A pleasant good morning, cycling fans and supporters. Welcome to the New Year's Weekend Warriors Cycling Classic Shell, sponsored by Shell HELIX Ultra. Folks, we want to give thanks and praise for another beautiful day here in the country of Belize. We're here in the beautiful village of Carmelita, where some 86 plus riders, I think 87 plus riders, will be taking part in this massive event. A lot of fireworks will be on the tarmac. There's a beautiful machine that we came up on this morning, my driver Rick. You can feel the excitement and in the air as the riders are in lineup. Take a walk around just before the race gets started. The official center started on time. I want to say good morning to my beautiful wife at home. I want to pick up the people, bring it live into your living room. I want to big up Mr. Pick and Erdones Bike Shop, bringing it live into your living room on this beautiful Sunday morning. So you see some familiar face. There's Mr. Choto, Mr. Lovell, Mr. Garrier, D Wade. Morning, D.
Morning.
Say a few words before we leave. My co-host as the wheel turns.
Morning, Donis. Thanks again for your commitment to cycling and covering cycling for all the fans out there in the diaspora and all across the world. Good morning to everyone. A beautiful race. Thanks to the Weekend Warrior organization for putting off a fantastic race. Thanks to all the sponsors, including Shell HELIX. It looks like a beautiful race. We have close to 90 riders here this morning. I want to wish everyone the best of luck and a safe ride today. Most importantly, Andrew, I got my about to be 93-year-old dad, Mr. Elston Wade Sr., watching the event right now and listening to his last boy, representing here with some of these young men. So, Dad, good morning. Hope to make you proud today as always. Win, lose, or draw. Good morning to my sisters as well. All the sisters, all the siblings. But Sharon and Desi out in California. And big up to the family out in Ralna, June, Tracy, and everyone else watching. Again, we wish for a safe ride for everyone. Today, the best man will win. So I don't have to say may the best man win. Today, the best man will win. Good luck to everyone. Have a good day. Enjoy the race. Oh, big up my boy Mas. I almost forget. Mas and the Chicago crowd. Big up yourself, man. Thanks for the support.
Yes, that's D-Wade.
Welcome to Weekend Warriors New Year's race. Thanks to Shell, our biggest sponsors. This will be a race from Carmelita all the way down to Airport Road. We'll take a right into that, left into Link Road. After Link Road, we'll take another left and we'll finish at the Old Belize. We hope this race will be a very fun but super competitive race. We have about 88 riders today. We have several station prizes along the way. You guys should have already gotten them. We have 8 station prizes, so A, 5 for B, and 3 for C. We have simple rules in the race today. Let's try to stay on the right-hand side for most part. We have a large field, understandable if you have to jump out and jump in right back. No lane on the handlebar. Service zone will open at mile 40 and closes at the roundabout at mile 8. Any questions, gentlemen? Okay, we're gonna start this race up on time, so let's do this then. First station price, mile 35, right? The first one, the mile 35, yeah, B.
Yes, folks, pleasant good morning. Some 88 riders. You just heard, go look and leave peep through. There's the chief. Kali Pipelang. There's Philip Leslie, one of the big guns. There's Mr. Motte. Mr. Green in the house. Big Sam in his new kit. Alvan Gillett. Elephant Sons representing Nigel. Mr. Tasha. Mr. Cruz. Ryan. Mr. Robinson. Charles Leslie Jr. Big up yourself. Yes, Mr. Gill. Good morning. Who do you ride with? All right, running Rebels. Yeah. Right along. Shane. Brandon Catus in the house. Yes, man, Mr. Mejia. Alana Will, Darren Anderson. And you know this guy, David Henderson, third in the cross country a couple of years ago. Alana Will from Budget. The guys on the right there behind, that's a young Jalen Briseño and young Joshua Rivas. And you recover now? You recover? Everett Matut. And there are folks. Matut? You are Everett Matut? Oh, okay, all right. Sorry, boy. You look like Everett just now. So, so the riders are off. Yeah, ready. Yes, comfort, total comfort, folks. We are off. A pleasant good morning. Please free to share the live on this beautiful Sunday morning here in the country of Belize, 2025. What a beautiful day it is. There is Mr. Briseño and Mrs. Briseño. Good morning, happy New Year. And look at the traffic, look at the riders already. Ruction and destruction will be on the tarmac this morning, folks. So definitely want to encourage everyone, stay close to your gadget. You don't want to miss a drop. The only thing we might have the drop in the signal, but hopefully everything is smooth. Rolling up to the Elephant Sons. Mr. Flowers, pick up on yourself. Some don't have a problem already. Tariq Kano having a problem, folks. We move up to the race and this beautiful machine. We want to big up the Stuart and Robert two family looking there from Boston. Kevin Logan, all you guys looking on. Big up on yourself. A pleasant good morning. I believe they have a rollout. We are just behind the main field of riders, folks. Some 88 riders signing up this morning, lining up to take part in this event, the Weekend Warriors of the New Year's Day Cycling Classic. I want to show the Miss Rita Thompson, the whole Alfred Parks Foundation coming up in February. Big New Year's Day cycling. I mean, the Catchy Bull, yes, the Catchy Bull coming up in February. Folks, we are among the riders. And already this will be brutal because the climatic condition, heavy headwind just up front. We have a rider on the front, Filton Butler. We have Mr. Tuzul. There goes Giovanni Choto on the front. Nigel Alvarado, Elephant Sons in hot pursuit of Giovanni Choto. There's a Mexican import. Folks, 3 races in one. Basically, you have the elite, not elite, the A's, the B's, and the C's. But like as Mr. Gab said, that the overall winner, even if not a C rider, can win $1,000. And already things spicing up riders. A small gap to the rest of riders. There's a group up front. Move up in the front is Malam. Here comes Mr. Cardoza from Mexico. D. Wade, Alvarado, Roque Matos, Smokes Gladden, Jose Choto. Here comes Tariq Flowers, aka Harry, Adrian Williams. There is Charles Leslie Jr., followed by Mr. Tasha and Stephen Jurgensen, aka the Mike Man. I think Mr. Gons have 3 riders in this event. His riders are Judge Abraham Jr., Sheldon Lozano, I can see him coming in there, and Greville Young. Those are the 3 riders from the Gun cycling team. And already Ruction and Destruction, a few riders just off the front. We can see Big Sam, we can see Sheldon Lozano, we can see Mr. Gill trying to make it across, Emery Gill. We can see Greg Lovell breaking out of the pack. I can see Jairo Campos, Big Mr. Will, Folks, Ruction and Destruction here already on the tarmac. And up front, pushing the pace, Roque Matos being followed by Gabriel Cardoza from Mexico. The sun is out, it's extremely hot already. And this is supposed to be a perfect day for racing, not for the cyclists though, because they will definitely feel some pain into those legs. And there goes Jose Choto rides for Troya Treats. Jose Choto out of the saddle, about to join Cardoza and Roque Matos. He's been joined by Mr. Tuzul. Here comes Gregory Lovell about to hitch on to the 4 riders over a small gap. There's a lot of attacking and slowing down, attacking. So here comes Brandon Catus fire on his legs. Here he comes, Brandon Catus, riding across to the 5 riders up front. And here comes more riders. Here comes Big Sam riding for his new team, Team Santinos. Big Sam about to join along with the Mike Man, Mr. Jurgensen. Here comes Greville Young, rider for Guns. Seeing the move, sitting on behind the wheel of Greville is Tariq Flowers. There goes D. Wade, Adrian Williams. Motte have a bag water in their mouth, and Motte to try make it across to the group. We pass mile 46 here, and the Philip goes in here. Here comes the big Bob Gabriel. The big Bob Gabriel. Sitting on the wheel of Bob Gabriel is Sean Garden, Young Charles Leslie Jr., Judge Abraham Jr., Wendell Williams Jr. Here comes Henry Moreira, Brownlee of Joy. Here comes Henry Moreira like a freight train. Henry Moreira blowing past these guys, about to hitch on. No one is allowing folks, like I mentioned. This will definitely be a lot of ruction and destruction. A small gap. We can see a rider trying to bring over the group. I think that's Lozano, a massive group. Some 50 plus riders. Riders are already scattered all over the tarmac on this beautiful Sunday morning. Watch, and I have a heavy headwind. Yes, there's a serious headwind. It's not like the race New Year's when I had a tailwind. It's a heavy headwind. So a lot of pain will be going through the legs of these riders. As David Henderson have made it up. David Henderson joining the group. And David Henderson out of the saddle, about to join Brandon Catus, who is out front. I want to shout out my son there in Chicago. Good morning, D, and my entire family. Riders flying past us. There goes Philip Leslie. He's been marked by Darren Anderson. And Philip Leslie doing some 25 miles an hour. Already he have caused a stir in the pack. Philip Leslie, look at riders as they stretch all over the tarmac like stretch me guts. You can see mouth wide open. Look at the riders as they are taking some beating on this tarmac. As Philip Leslie said, I will start the fire. Yes, he wants to burn the bearings of these guys' legs. And it's Darren Anderson. Why the man riding a deluxe? The man riding a Guatemalan jersey. Optical deluxe. Darren Anderson on the front. Philip Leslie. Look at Philip Leslie. Look at the concentration. These guys are pumping some 25 plus miles an hour in a headwind. Philip Leslie said yesterday at the shop that he will definitely cause some ruction and destruction out here. Greg Lovell joining the wheel, a small gap of about 20 odd bicycles. 3 riders up front. Darren Anderson, Philip Leslie, and Greg Lovell, the Belizean Bullet. As we turn the camera, you can see the massive crowd at the back trying to close that gap. Folks, today will be war. Today will have pain. Want to big up the people bringing it live into your living room, or big up Mr. Pick and want to big up Adonis Bike Shop. We want to big up the main sponsor of this race, Shell HELIX Ultra, for sponsoring this whole event, and all the other sponsors who gave prize and made it possible. 3 riders: Philip Leslie, Darren Anderson, and Gregory the Bullet Lovell. Out front, we can see in hot pursuit, it's Wendell Williams Jr. Riding for the M&Ms on the front, towing back the entire field. Wendell Williams Jr., followed by Big Sam, followed by Cardoza, followed by Colonel Lovell, followed by Balam, followed by Mr. Tuzul, Smokes Gladden, Emery Gill, Henry Moreira. There's D Wade as the riders stretch over the tarmac. There's Sean, Red Bull, Big Mr. Will, Brandon Gattuso, Skinny Vernon, Enrique here. As you go through the park, I don't see some riders, they suck some bigger. Raja Bryant in the house, Raja Bryant riding for Elephant Sons. There is the Anes Taxi Man. There is Shane Young. There's Mr. Gillett. Fitzgerald Palace Joseph in his first race for a long time. Fitzgerald Palace Joseph, and bringing up the rear is Kenny Gladden riding for Digi. Fitzgerald Palace Joseph back on his bike. Look a bit overweight, but he said he will return by March. Yeah, ready for these guys. There's Kenny. There's Palace. Total face of concentration, sitting at the back. Danny Cano. You can see Alana Will. This crowd have come to a lull. Let me see if they have caught the group. I can see the lead traffic vehicle, so I think they have caught back the lead riders. Yes, it's all back together. Some 86 riders, folks. Look at the riders, look at the colors. Like Skittles, folks. And this beautiful Sunday morning here in the country of Belize. We want to big up all the people tuning in from the Caribbean, from the USA, and wherever part of the world. I know Japan, I know Taiwan. So now with reasons there in Japan, we have Joel Boland there in Taiwan, and the Mike Man Steven Jurgensen along with Greg Lovell trying to go across. 2 riders up front. We have 2 riders, I believe that's Alvan Gillett, and the other rider look like I'm not sure if that's Big Sam. Who's that rider? Let me see who's that rider as you pass mile 44 here on the Philip Golson Highway. It's Tarantasha riding for Team Santinos today. Yes, Tarantasha on the front, driving the pace, doing some 22 miles an hour. Heavy headwind, folks, a heavy headwind. Tarantasha on the front. Alvan Gillett, Steven Jurgensen, Gregory Lovell, Mr. Tuzul. And these guys have opened up a gap of about 10 seconds or so. 5 riders up front driving the pace. Tarantasha followed by Steven Jurgensen, followed by Mr. Tuzul, followed by Alvan Gillett and Gregory Lovell. These are the riders leading the charge in the 2025 Weekend Warriors New Year's Day Cycling Classic. And again, bigging up the premium sponsor of this race, Shell HELIX Ultra, for bringing this live. I mean, for sponsoring this race, and for the people bringing it live into your living room. I want to big up Mr. Pick and Adonis Bike Shop, bringing it live into your living room on this beautiful Sunday morning. Here comes the main field of riders. As they make their way towards us. On the front, it's Balam leading the charge, followed by Smokes Gladden, followed by Emery Gill, followed by Hulky. Yes, Big Sam. Then the other Mexican. Here comes Negrin. Here comes Charles Garay. You can see Cardoza. You can see Big Bob Gabriel, Adrian Williams, Colonel Lovell Sr., Alana Will, Richard Vieira. You can see Dave Yarwood sitting in the group just behind Roque Matos. and Balam on the front. Charles Garrier trying to close that gap as the riders pry the gap open. The 5 riders up front prying the gap open. Charles Garrier trying to go across, immediately getting the attention of Hulky and the other Mexican. I think they call him Chuck Medina. Yes, Chuck Medina. Chuck Medina, now a 60 plus rider. Yes, Chuck Medina. Nothing to play with. Yeah, Smokes Gladden closed the gap along with Emery Gill, Big Sam, Alana Will moving up. Here is Negrin, Colonel Lovell on the front. Bob Gabriel, Adrian Williams are looking up to see who will make that move. Folks, a lot of ruction and destruction, some 86 riders like I mentioned. And here goes Quinton the Balance Hamilton. Quinton the Balance Hamilton, seeing guys riding away. He's immediately been marked by D. Wade and Roque Matos. There goes Hara Campos and Filton Butler to close the gap to the riders. We are passing mile 43 here on the Philip Golson Highway. And they are closing the gap to the 5 lead riders. Look at riders as they stretch all over the tarmac, folks. Good morning, Miss Kirsten Siberanis there in Long Island. I know that side is pretty cold right now. I saw the news this morning. I want to big up Mr. James Sanchez, Sweet Tea, the whole crew. Big up himself. The guys there at Lamar Park in California. Big up on yourself. I know you guys, this is the 2025 and a new season for cycling. A lot of races coming up. Races for the elites, club racing, women racing. Like last weekend, definitely want to shout out Mr. The Imanis had an all-women race last week, Sunday. The Imanis cycling team along with Miss Dana and all the sponsors who made that race such a success. It was very exciting action from start to finish. You can see the chief sitting right in there. There's Wendell Skinny Vernon, Brother J. Moving up, we see here Valan Sims. You can see Mr. Flowers, Beto, Warren Coe, Kenneth Butler. There's Mr. Gillett, Shane. I think that young man is sort of, forgot what his name, right, for Whatever Boys. Roger Branson at the back there is Fitzgerald Palace Joseph, and waiting in the hole in the back. There is Enrique. You can see Enrique sucking for oxygen. This is all out war here on the tarmac. The riders still out front. The main field of riders still together. I believe this is like something like 70 odd riders still in this group. There is Dave Yarwood, Mr. Mejia, D. Wade, Hara Campos, Balan Sims, Charles Garrier, Hulky, Filton Butler, Emery Gill, Smokes Gladden, and on the front, driving the pace, young Wendell Williams Jr. Bringing back that group for his the bar still get on the front. So Wendell Williams Jr. on the front, followed by Gabriel Cardoza, Big Sam, Roque Matos, Chuck Medina, Smokes Gladden, Emery Gill, Filton Butler. Morning Tishibu, Uriagas, good morning. Good morning, Janice Johnson. Look at the riders stretch all over the tarmac. Beautiful day for racing. Oh, while me this morning as we traverse up the highway on this beautiful machine, again picking up the donor. This thing on the fly, easy with the cruise, easy 70-75 miles an hour this morning. I think some of the riders must have said, shit, what kind of machine that? What kind of scooter? This is a maxi scooter, 600cc engine, rolling like a Lamborghini. This morning we came up in style. We're gonna Orange Rock and eat up some tacos. Make sure my belly full so I could bring you live action into your living room. There is Judge Abraham Jr. One big up Judge Senior, resting at home, recovering. Good morning, Miss Vic. Thank you for taking care of George so well. Super guardian. There's Mr. David Hyde giving that sign. There's Greville Young. And look at the riders. I tell you, why the gears are heading to a heavy headwind. Riders they stretch everybody. They're on the rivet of their seat, trying to stay on the wheel of the rider in front of them. Roque Matos now on the pace. As we make our way to the Tech de la Course in front of the race, where about 5 riders or 7 riders have escaped. We are just about to make contact with the riders on this beautiful Sunday morning here in the country of Belize. Belize, Mother Nature's best kept secret. So give you the names of the riders in this group. On the front, driving the pace, we have Mr. Tasha taking over the pace. Only 5 riders, so definitely still 80 riders at the back. Driving on the front, the Mexican import from Los Santinos, Mr. Tuzul, followed by Gregory Lovell, the Bullet, Stephen Jurgensen, Alvan Gillett, and Tyron Tasha. We shall have 2 Santinos rider here, 2 Santinos rider, 1 Lovell Racing, 1 Stinners, and 1 SPD riders. These are the 5 riders, and they have extended the gap a bit, as these guys are committed to put a lot of pain into the legs of the riders at the back. Folks, welcome. Remember, please share the live. Feel free to share the live, and remember, be nice to all riders. This is the Weekend Warriors version of the 1st of January race, sponsored by HELIX Ultra. Still driving the pace, Tyron Tasha, 2 Santino riders up front, the Mexican Mr. Tuzul on the front, followed by Gregor Lovell, followed by Stephen Jurgensen and Alvan Gillett. Alvan looking back to see where the riders are. You can see riders trying to come across. As I turn my camera, you will see riders coming across. You can see about 3 riders trying to break away from the group of riders, and we can see riders all over the highway, snaking it all over the highway, trying to close the gap. You realize this can be dangerous in this heavy headwind. Once again, guys, they open the gap extremely far. It will be tough. Greg Lovell on the front, taking over the pace. Stephen Jurgensen, Alvan Gillett, Tyron Tasha, and Mr. Tuzul. Looking back, see riders trying to make it across. We slow and we say who are the riders trying to make it across. This is the Weekend Warriors version of the 1st of January race. You can see 2 riders come in, give you the names of those 2 riders. It's Balam and D-Wade. Balam and D-Wade making a Balam and D-Wade trying to bridge the gap. Here comes the main field of riders. We have on the front Hulky, followed by Miguel Cardoza. There's an attack by Husa Choto as we pass Malfate. Husa Choto on the attack. No one responding. Husa Choto trying to go to the wheel of Balam and D-Wade. There's Mr. Card. There's Omar Cruz. There's Mr. Green wearing his Santino's kit. David Henderson having a Legion pants, the man upon Britain machine. You can see Warren Cowie done sucking down gel. Riders drinking Gatorade, drinking water. Very hot day here in the country of Belize. Riders scattered all over the tarmac. Made up on the extreme left, and the officials and police tape on the right. Those are the, you can see the service persons at the back. Fitzgerald Palace Joseph still having the key to the back door, showing no sign of suffering at this moment. But folks, like I said, I'm on a motorcycle, but I know there's a heavy headwind, so riders are trying to get every little shelter. It's Mr. Williams. So we came past because they got the road blocked up. And more riders are trying to cross over to the second group on the road. Some riders have caught. You can see Quinton and Balls Hamilton made it across. I can see in hot pursuit, I can see Jairo Campos. Jairo Campos is been followed by David Henderson. There's Big Bob Gabriel. Look at the guys that wait for Bob Gabriel. Roque Matos. Roque Matos seen the danger. Roque Matos driving the pace some 26 miles an hour. And we move up to the second group on the road, who's trying to make their way over to the front of the race. We have Cardoza, we have Balam, we have Quinton Ebal Samdan, we have Jose Choto, we have D. Wade, we have Jairo Campos and David Henderson. So we have 7 riders here, 7 riders in this group. Roque Matos digging deep, trying to close the gap on the front. Cardoza pulling off, taking over the pace. Jose Choto, Quinton Ebal Hamilton, Jairo Campos, David Henderson, D. Wade, and Mr. Balam. Here comes Roque Matos along with Kenneth Butler. Roque Matos, 2 old guys trying to close that gap. They see the danger. This is dangerous. They said we got to make it over if we want to have a chance. Folks, remember it's the A, B, and C all mixed up together. But what C? If a C win, he will get $1,000. If a B win, I get $1,000. We pass mile 39 here on the Philip Golson Highway, just behind the main field of riders. I mean the second group on the road. Still see the 5 riders out front. Riders are scattered all over the tarmac. I can see driving on we can see Elephant Son rider, Elephant Son's teammate on the front. I believe that's Charles Garay on the front driving the pace. I can see Tariq Carey Flowers. As I turn my camera, it's D. Wade on the front. D. Wade followed by Kenneth Butler, Roque Matos, Gabriel Cardoza, David Henderson, Jairo Campos, Mr. Balam, Quinton Ebal Samilton, and Jose Choto. These are the guys in this group. Roque Matos and Kenneth Butler, leave me alone, have made it across. So they can see the riders right in the distance. The heat is on, it's been blistering since morning. A lot of ruction and destruction. More riders coming across, more riders are coming across. They're taking no risks. Riders not allowing anyone to have a serious escape. The 5 riders still have about 20 or 25 seconds gap. Quinton Hamilton on the pace. And we can see the main field of riders trying to make their way over. I can see Big Sam. I can see Dave Yarwood. I can see who's that? Another rider. Not sure if that's Lozano. More riders trying to attack and try to come across slow. I can see Bob Gabriel out of his saddle. No, big Bob Gabriel out of his saddle. Bob Gabriel been marked by Tariq Flowers. Bob Gabriel on the move. Bob Gabriel on the move. He have drawn attention to a lot of riders. You know, when Bob move, it's time to go. Henry Morera, Ballon of Joy, moving up. He's one of my favorite for today, Henry Morera. And Tariq Flowers on the front. They are looking back as they close the gap to this second group on the road. Here comes Henry Morera, being followed by Hulky. We can see Richard Vera there. Those are the heavy hitters. Bob Gabriel, Kenny Gladden, Darren Anderson, George Abraham Jr. Attacked by Darren Anderson on the left side, attacking, trying to go across solo. Brandon Catouz seen the move. Brandon Catouz rides for Valvoline, seen the move. Here goes Mr. Green. Here goes Sean Garden. Here goes Chevron Flores. Here goes Wendell Skinny Vernon. Folks, look at the fireworks. Look at the fireworks as they pound the pavement. Hulky seen the move. These guys are doing some almost 30 miles an hour in a heavy headwind as Brandon Catouz digging deep to close the gap to the group of riders. I think about 8 riders, and Brandon Catouz about to make contact along with Tyrone Green, Sean Garden, Chevron Flores, and Wendell Skinny Vernon. They have made contact. They are on the wheel. So this group is somewhere when man. Here comes 2 other riders. Here comes Chuck Medina. Here comes Hulky, Ryan Bradley, Colin May here coming across. Dave Yarwood from M&M's trying to come across. Riders jumping all over the place, folks, on this beautiful Sunday morning. Yes, this is the HELIX Hills Ultra Weekend Warriors New Year's Day version of the race. Today, the 19th of January. Campos not happy at all. Campos is a workman. Campos ride for whatever boys. They feel like he think gone in vain as the whole field have joined back. The charge was Big Bob Gabriel. The whole field have joined back. 3 riders just off the front. As the guys free wheel, 3 riders right off the front. I believe that's Mr. Green. Who else did they look like? Darren Anderson. And no one is allowing anyone to escape. The whole pack have joined the field. Here goes Philip Leslie flying us past us like a jet plane. Yes, Philip Leslie blowing past us. Blowing past everybody. Philip Leslie going for the wheel of the 3 riders. Philip Leslie and a monster charge. Here goes Henry Moreira. Henry Moreira being marked by Richard Vera. Here goes Mr. Gill, Emery Gill. Look at George Lovell Jr. Look at riders as they scatter. Now, Tariq Flowers, moving up, seeing the move. He's looking back to see what kind of damage he have caused. Now, Richard Vera, 3 dangerous guy here. Henry Moreira, Richard Vera, Tariq Flowers, 3 dangerous guys about to make contact. And here comes Big Bob Gabriel bringing the train along. Big Bob Gabriel bringing the train along all over his machine. We can see Cardoza all over his machine trying to close that gap along with D. Wade, Sean Garden. So that Mr. Green just about to hitch up. Philip Leslie have joined the wheel of Mr. Green, about to catch Hulky and Darren Anderson. And here goes Henry Moreira. Bundle of joy, Henry Moreira closing the gap to the 2 riders just up front, and we can see they're closing the gap on the 5 riders up front. With this blistering pace, they are closing the gap to the 5 riders up front. It's still Darren Anderson on the front, followed by Hulky. Here comes Richard Vera, whatever boys, representing Henry Moreira, Bundle of Joy, George Lovell Jr., riding for Lovell Racing, Big Bob Gabriel, Tariq Flowers. These are the heavy hitters. The guys see the danger. Here comes George Abraham Jr., riding for Team Guns, coming across. George Abraham Jr., riding for Team Guns, coming across. As he about to make contact, he's flying past us. He's made contact with these 7 riders.
4A.
Huh?
4A and 1B there front.
4A and how much?
1B.
4A and 1B up front. 4A and 1B up front. Here comes Philip Leslie. Folks, these guys are firing all cylinders. Folks, today it's all out war. We are here on the Philip Gosson Highway bringing a live action of the Weekend Warriors New Year's version of the New Year's Day race, sponsored by Shell HELIX Ultra. Big up Shell HELIX Ultra. Here comes the whole field have made it back again. The whole field have made it back. Some 70-odd riders still in the hunt. Only a few riders up front. So the guys feel a lot of chit-chatting amongst the field. Guys are not happy. Here is not happy. And attack after attack. This is what I like to see. Attack after every time they attack, they close the gap. When the free wheel gap open up, we can still see the 5 riders up front. And we can see now Hulky getting serious. Whatever boys representing Hulky on the front, followed by Richard Vera, followed by Darren Anderson. Tariq Flowers decide, let's give it a go. Here is young Judge Abraham Jr. joined. So 5 riders chasing 5. A small gap have been opened up. 5 riders chasing 5. We have 2 riders from Whatever Boys. Like I mentioned, these guys work hard. The guys want to give their all. Hulky and Richard Vera, they will give their all. Young Darren Anderson, the man look like he represent Guatemala today. The man in Optical Deluxe racing kit. There's what I believe he rides. So I don't know who he rides for. I have to get the name who he rides for. We have Tariq Flowers ride for Running Rebels, and we have Judge Abraham Jr. riding for Team Guns representing. We can see Philip Leslie along with Judge Abraham Jr., Sean Garden, Balam, Adrian Williams, D-Way. They're all trying to make it across. Brandon Catus, I can see them. No, that's yes, Brandon Catus indeed. And there's an attack inside of the 2012 cross country. Giovanni Choto got the attention of Henry Morera as he easily joined the field. Look at Giovanni Choto and Morera coming across. They have joined this crowd and straight past Giovanni, going straight past Giovanni, and a flight he's going straight by, and Henry Morera seen that move. Look at it, and he's saying, watch out, do some 28 miles an hour. They are encouraging guys, let's go, let's snap this. And Bob Gabriel seen that move. Bob Gabriel driving it. Folks, all out war here on the tarmac. Bob Gabriel seen the move. Look at riders as they scatter all over the tarmac, folks. It's all out war here, ruction and destruction. These guys are going totally ballistic out here. Bob Gabriel punging so hard, some riders freewheel, they can't hold the wheel of Bob Gabriel coming across along with Hyra Campos. Bob Gabriel just about to hitch on. Bob Gabriel. These guys are causing ruction and destruction. Look at the riders scattered all over the tarmac. Here comes Adrian Williams. Here comes Kenny Gladden. Here comes Sean Garden in a whole lot of trouble, head bobbing all over the place. They are sucking for all the action. We can see Brandon Catus, we can see D. Wade. They realize this is getting dangerous. I can see Charles Leslie Jr. at the back. There's Henry Morera and Richard Vera. Henry Morera out of his saddle, about to make contact. Driving on the second group. They are closing the gap to the 5 lead riders. Yes, they are closing the gap. Adrian Williams, Whatever Boys are tearing up the tarmac. Whatever Boys are tearing up the tarmac. And Adrian Williams I spoke about this guy. Adrian Williams, he's one of the person that I had, as a very dangerous guy. Adrian Williams driving the pace, being followed by his teammate. Hulky, yes, they call a man Hulky. The man look like a Hulk indeed. Whatever Boys representing, there's Tariq Flowers as these guys are flying some 28 miles an hour in a headwind on this long stretch. A lot of pain going through the legs of these guys. There's Darren Anderson, there's Giovanni Choto, Henry Morera. This is a serious bunch. Here comes Bob Gabriel. This is dangerous. This is an elite group of weekend warriors rider. They can see they're just about 8 seconds or so off the group. We're passing mile 35 here on the Philip Golson Highway. Yes, it's only about 8 seconds gap. They're closing the gap with every pedal stroke. Here goes Henry Morera digging deep. As you can see the riders, he can reach out and touch Henry Morera with an elite group of riders. Henry Morera riding for Bundle of Joy, taking over the pace again. Adrian Williams, there is Bob Gabriel, and these guys are chatting amongst each other. Let's do it. They are closing the gap with every pedal stroke to the 5 lead riders. Folks, all kind of ruction and destruction, riders popping off like crazy. Look at the pack. It's starting to disintegrate into smithereens. Yes, it's like a bomb dropped into the pack. Yes, they are scattered all over the tarmac. Like there's a bomb drop in the group. We can see the Mexican trying to come across. But we have, like I said, we have 7 top guns here. We have driving on the front, about to make contact. It's only about 4 seconds now, 4 seconds gap, 4 seconds come to the lead riders. These guys will make it over. They will make contact shortly. They're about to catch the 5 riders up front. Henry Morera again, followed by Bob Gabriel, followed by Giovanni Choto, Hulky, Tariq Flowers, Darren Anderson, and Adrian Williams. And here goes the champion, Giovanni Choto, jumping out of the saddle, about to make contact. It's only 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, just down to a second now. And Giovanni Choto making contact, just about to make contact here on the Judge and the Philip Golson Highway. Giovanni Choto rides for Troya Treats have made contact with the 5 riders, so that's 6, and then these other guys will make it across. There is young Darren Anderson in that TT top position, and so this group of riders have made contact, so it's 5 and 7, that's 12 riders, a dozen riders as we head towards, we're still on the long stretch here on the Philip Golson Highway. Folk, what an exciting day it is, what an exciting day. Continue to share the live on this beautiful Sunday morning. Weekend Warriors New Year's Day Cycling Classic, sponsored by Shell HELIX Ultra. Again, big up the people bringing it live into your living room, and big up Mr. Pick and Owner's Bike Shop for bringing it live straight into your living room. I want to big up all the people tuning in, wherever you're tuning in from. So this is the front of the race. All heavy hitters. We can see a group of riders at the back. Yoin just off the back, just about 12 seconds or so off the back. I can see Cardoza digging deep. Cardoza trying to encourage the group to come across. He's on us. There's a small gap on the field of riders as we pass mile 34 here on the Philip Golson Highway. There's Darren Anderson throwing water all over himself to try to keep cool in this punishing heat. Drive it on the front. Hulky on the front, followed by Adrian Williams. The whatever boys really representing, they have come out to war today. Who will win the 2025 Weekend Warriors New Year's Day Cycling Classic? The race have been blown to smithereens. Here comes Cardoza on a solo run. Cardoza trying to make it across. Cardoza ride for Team Santinos. Gabriel Cardoza out of Mexico trying to go across solo. Yes, he's about to hitch on. Cardoza riding across all alone. The man is a powerhouse. Cardoza making his way across to the lead pack, so he'll be Baker's dozen, 13 riders up front. Cardoza about to hitch on to the lead 12 riders. And here comes a group. Let me get the names of the riders in this group. We can see Richard Vieira, we can see Sean Garden, we can see Charles Garay, we can see Brandon Catus, we can see Jairo Campos, Charles Leslie Jr., we can see Balam, we can see Judge Abraham Jr., Kenny Gladden, D. Wade. The honest taxi man is there, Mr. Balam is there, and these guys, and here goes Quinton de Balsamtan about to hitch on to these guys. More riders scatter all over the back. Here comes 5 riders. We have Daniel Cano, we have Alana Will, we have Motte, we have Dave Yarwood, and we have Mark Gentle about to hitch on. The race definitely blew to smithereens, folks. Riders scattered all over the tarmac. This group at the back in deep trouble if they don't get serious. We can see out front is Emery Gill, we see Smokes Gladden, we see Mr. Card, we see Chevron Flores, we see Skinny Vernon, we see Big Sam, we see Chuck Medina, we see Hubert Johnson, we see Nigel Alvarado, Revel Young. This is the group sitting at the back. The big Mr. Will, Ryan, there's the Chief, Mr. Hyde, Mr. Young. You can see Alex Pratt, Chevron Flores, and Fitzgerald Palace Joseph. And the kids at the back now really are part of the race. Folks, this race stretched all over the tarmac. Definitely blown to smithereens, scattered like skittles. Kev, I hope you enjoyed the race. Nigel Stewart Senior, big up the Boston crew always. Big support of cycling. Folks, a lot of racing remaining, no rain, blue skies, very hot condition. There's Winnell Skinny Vernon. This is the group at the back. You can see the riders up front. They have to get serious. If they don't get serious, they will not make it back. And somebody leading charge. Let me see who's leading charge. Trying to go across, passing mile 33. It's a rider from, it's Tariq Kano taking over now, taking the chase now is Revel Young, rides for Guns. followed by who's that rider? You get the name of that big strong rider there. Followed by Sean Garden. There's Nigel Alvarez, there's Wendell Skinny Vernon. As we move up on the course. And it's Mr. Green, that's Mr. Green. It's not Sean, it's Mr. Green, Tyron Green, and for Team Santinos as we make our way to the group. And I believe these guys have made almost making contact. This is look at the front group. Let me see. No, it's still not the front group. This other group have joined. So the guys that were chasing joined the second group on the road. So it's one big group up front. We have about 20 riders here. So I think we have about 13 riders up front. We have about 20 riders here. And at the back we have some other 50 odd riders. You could imagine the pain going through the legs of these guys. We are approaching the Cookie Tree intersection. Yes, we are approaching the Cookie Tree intersection. So we have Quinton the Bell, something wide open, Alan Will, Dave Yarwood, we have Daniel Cano, we have Mark Gentle, we have Motte, we have Charles Garay, we have the Honest Taximan, we have Judge Abraham Jr. freewheeling. And now we can move to this group here. We have Brandon Catus, we have Kenny Gladden, we have Balam, we have young Wendell Williams Jr., we have Sean Gardner, we have Charles Leslie Jr., we have Richard Vieira, D. Wade, Jairo Campos in this group. They are trying to close the gap. We can see the lead pack up front, Wendell Williams Jr. digging deep, right for M&M's. There's Mr. Balam. He pulls off. They are looking back to see, look at how the riders stretch off on the tarmac. We move up to the front of the race again. We move to the front of the race. We're heading towards Cookie Tree intersection. And it's beautiful Sunday morning, sitting on this beautiful machine side where I can see the whole view. What an excitement to be out here. You know, I know a lot of riders couldn't sleep last night. I get a well rested night, ready for action today here on the tarmac on this beautiful Sunday morning. Again, big up my beautiful wife here at home. They have joined the pack. Some 13 riders. We have there Mr. Tuzul, we have Darren Anderson, we have Holkey, we have Alvan Gillett, we have Gregory Lovell, we have Giovanni Choto, we have Cardoza who rode across all alone, we have Big Bob Gabriel, we have Adrian Williams, we have Stephen Jurgensen, we have Karen Tasha, we have Henry Moreira and Tariq Flowers, all dangerous guys as we approach the intersection of Cookie Tree, folks. So I'll update you on where we are. So you guys, if you want, you could head out at Old Belize to see the exciting conclusion, who will win this $1,000. And it's Tariq Flowers on the front, taking over the pace now. Stephen Jurgensen, right, for Team Stinners. Adrian Williams, right, for Whatever Boys. Big Bob Gabriel, right, for SPD. Cardoza rides for Team Santinos. Giovanni Chota rides for Troya Treats. Greg Lovell rides for Lovell Racing. Tyron Tasha, Santinos. Alvan Gillett, SPD. Holkey, Whatever Boys. Tuzul, Santinos. Darren Anderson, I'm not sure who he rides for. And we have Henry Moreira, Bundle of Joy, and Tariq Flowers running Rebels. These are the riders. They have pried open the gap. They have somewhere about 30 seconds on the second group as we head towards the roundabout here at Cookie Tree. Once again, bigging up Shell Helix Ultra for sponsoring this event, the entire event. Big up yourself. Remember, stopping at Shell, all Shell distributors. You get the Shell products, gas, the oil. And these guys are shouting, let's go, let's go. We have 13 riders here. Baker's Dozen, that's a sign. Cookie Tree, Belize City. It's blistering hot out here this morning, blistering hot. As we make our way around the roundabout here at Cookie Tree, I want to
and we go.
Huh? Up to you. Yeah. Yes, we want to shout up our guys who have moved on to work with the Lord. We want to big up Wilbert Banks Jr., who would be right out here with me. He rides every time because I have his picture here and has his little he's on the front of the cycle. So Wilbert Banks, you have been greatly missed, my brother. Continue to sleep in peace, and thanks for all those service you gave to the fans, myself, and the entire cycling community. We really appreciate it. We know Edison Usher have moved along, Kadim Banks also, you know, up above looking on, Big Rich, Matteo, the whole crowd. Driving on the pace, we have Tariq Flowers doing some 23 miles in a headwind. Tariq Flowers on the front. Once you miss out the back there, you're in trouble because some serious cats are up here. Tariq Flowers on the front, taking over the pace. Giovanni Choto, the 2012 cross-country champion. His daughter rode excellent in last week. Young Liane Choto rode excellent last week. Big up yourself, Liane Choto. Followed by Bundle of Joyce, Henry Moreira, the dangerous guys. Adrian Williams, Hulky, Mr. Tuzul, Big Bob Gabriel, Taryn Tasha, Alvan Gillett, Steven Jurgensen. Look at the face of Steven. He's sucking for action. I can see mouth wide open as he sucks for all the action he creates in those lungs. They are continuing to pry open the gap. The gap is now almost a minute to the second group on the road. This is the front group. Let us see if the winner will emerge from here. If there will be some more ruction and destruction. As we said, 13 riders are here pulling off the pace. The Mexican, Mr. Tuzul, taking over the pace. Big Hulky, Ryan Bradley, followed by Big Bob Gabriel. As we pass mile 30, folks, we head past mile 30. This race started there in Carmelita. We head towards the intersection at the airport road, and then we turn and left onto the John Smith Road, and then left onto the George Price Highway, where it comes to its conclusion at Old Belize. Some 47 miles of racing. He pull up to the camera and say, who did they wait for? He said, tell the fans are back there who they wait for. Yeah. But the gap continues to pry open now. It's definitely over a minute and change to the second group on the road. We have 13 riders, and these 13 riders are definitely, oh, there's a prize coming up. Let me see, there's a prize coming. There's a sprint for the prize. Let me see who gets a sprint. There's a sprint for the prize. It's Darren Anderson will take that prize. Darren Anderson taking that prize. Beating out Steven Jurgensen and Gregory Lovell. As Darren pulls off, Darren looked pretty smooth today, looked strong. Darren Anderson. Now Taryn Tasha, the pace starting to pick up. Taryn Tasha on the pace, driving it, doing some 23 miles an hour in a heavy headwind, followed by Darren Anderson, Gregory Lovell. Here comes Big Bob Gabriel. These guys continue to pry the gap open, definitely over a minute and change to the second group on the road. Here's Mr. Cardoza. And a lot of chattering in the group. Here goes Gregory Lovell all over his machine. And on the front, it's the 2012 cross-country champion, Giovanni Choto driving the pace, taking over. Bundle of Joy, Henry Moreira, followed by Adrian Williams, followed by Alvan Gillett, Gabriel Cardoza, Gregory Lovell. And here comes Big Bob Gabriel along with Taryn Tasha, Mr. Tuzul, Darren Anderson, Tariq Flowers, the Mike Man, Steven Jurgensen, and Hulky, Mr. Ryan Bradley. Whatever boys representing. This is the Weekend Warriors. Be careful, guys, be careful. Passing mile 29 here on the Philip Golson Highway. This is the Shell HELIX Ultra Weekend Warriors. 1st of January race. We have 12 riders. Jurgensen definitely in so. Jurgensen, they say the pepper. What you could see the expression on his face. Suffering but staying there. Look at the Giovanni Choto. No signs of suffering on the face of Giovanni Choto. So he's looked very, very, very good. Now striking up again. Adrian Williams striking up the pace, being followed by Bundle of Joy, Henry Moreira. These guys don't want nobody come back. The gap definitely probably a bit open. If I turn the camera, you hardly can see. You can see a small that way in the background. So the guys have to get serious if they want to catch these 13 riders up front. Like I mentioned, these are 13 heavy hitters up front, 13 strong guys up front. And the pace now, Bob Gabriel on the pace, trying to break some legs. Bob Gabriel, turn up. Bob Gabriel. 2 SPD riders. We have 3 Santinos. We have 2 whatever boys. We have 1 Lovell. We have 1 Troyer Treats. We have 1 Stinners. I'm not sure who here he ride for. He look like he represent Guatemala today. I'm not sure. Not here. Here in Anderson. Bob Gabriel on the front, still doing some 22 miles an hour and a heavy headwind, folks. If you feel this breeze out there, that like a fly kite already, this don't feel like March weather already. Big up all the crew tuning in. The cycling season is up on us.
Gap.
Okay, so the official said they're only 38 seconds gap. 38 seconds gap, you see, and get the next time gap that Garina. So it's he says it's a 38 second gap, but to me that look like 38 seconds. I look longer than 38 seconds, but we'll have to go with what the official said. 38 seconds when he last took that time gap. Drive it on the front, Holke driving on the front, followed by Alvan Gillett, Mr. Tuzul, Tariq Flowers, Tyron Tasha, Darren Anderson, Gabriel Cardoza, Steven Jurgensen, Giovanni Choto, Breakaway Lovell, Henry Moreira, Bob Gabriel and Adrian Williams. These are the 13 riders up front. Look at the pedal style of Tariq Flowers, looking smooth as ever on that beautiful machine. No expression of suffering. Met his dad earlier this man only gonna buy tacos in Orange Walk. There's Adrian William, Holke on the front. Holke on the front. Adrian Williams, what a poor all for the man. The man got himself fully wet up, keeping cool in this blistering heat. Like I said, this morning the race started in Carmelita. We head towards the intersection at the airport road. We turn right onto the airport road, left onto the John Smith Road, and then left onto the George Price Highway, where the race will come to its conclusion at Old Belize. Who will win this $1,000 this morning? Will these riders come? So here like I tell you, here we about here we're not happy again. Here we said the vehicle here we really said the vehicle on business between, but I think a minute. I think it's a minute. Here he said a minute, but I did mention it was a minute. The official said that 38 seconds, but it's definitely about a minute gap. About a minute gap to the way. Make it slow down and see, because who is coming. No man, that's definitely over a minute. That's definitely over a minute. I don't think that definitely over a minute. Make me stop and see. All right, we can check it. We are do a personal check. We are do a personal check to see what's the time. My driver, Rick, big up Rick Castillo, will do the time check. Folks, this live is brought to you by Mr. Pick and by Erdonis Bike Shop, bringing it live into your living room. You guys getting service.
Check it, you're hearing. Check it.
The guys are hopping it. They say tell the vehicle move out of it, but I think once there's a minute gap, they allow the vehicle to come in. Guys get service. We're gonna take a quick check with it. Mile 27 here on the Philip goes on the highway, and one rider out front, Hulky. Whatever boys, Hulky all alone. This group look like they want to separate. So Hulky passing us, Greg Cardoza. Taking time check. So we can do a time check and see where the riders are. Go hide and shade and leave it. Here comes, I can see three riders making their way across. I can see Mote, I can see Brandon Katus, and I can see Balam passing us. Those are the three riders. Here comes the rest of riders. You can see Big Sam, Charles Leslie Jr., all the riders passing us. This is the second group. You can see D Wade in that group, and just behind we see the main field coming. There's the next group here. We have Wendell Skinny Vernon, Mr. Card, Negrin, Mr. Leslie, and this is the main field of riders. Yeah, good. So we have to pass through some heavy traffic right now again, folks, to try to make it back. Yes, I will pass through heavy traffic, folks. This is the Shell HELIX Ultra Weekend Warriors New Year's Day race held here today on this beautiful Sunday morning. A long time I see a man on bike. V12 taking the ride. Yeah, it's Fitzgerald Palace Joseph. Fitzgerald have Angelina out trying to recover. And this is the main field of riders. The main field of riders scattered all over the tarmac. You can definitely feel the effect of this day. Heavy headwind. Passing through the riders, there's Davey Howard. Philip Leslie trying to go across to the second group on the road. We have Philip Leslie and Balam trying to make their way across. Heading up to the next group. You can see the other group, the front group way up front. You can see Brandon Katus in this group. I can see Judge Abraham Jr. in this group. Give you the names as we pass them. Okay, so we have Judge Abraham Jr., we have Brandon Katus, we have Daniel Cano, we have Kenny Gladden, we have Mark Gentle, we have the Honest Taxi Man, we have Hiro Campos, we have Charles Leslie Jr., we have Charles Garay, we have Dave Yarwood, we have Quinton the Bald Samilton, we have Alana Will, Big Sam, we have Sean Garden, we have Wendell Williams Jr., we have the Mile 26 Pass, Richard Vieira, D Wade, and Chevron Flores. These are the riders in this group. They can't drink water just now. Moving up to the next two riders in between. We have Balam and we have Preston Martinez, two riders in no man's land. They're looking back. And again, we move up back to the front of the race. So this is definitely over a minute. This is definitely over a minute. Yes. Whatever boy crew, yes, I. So we head back to the front of the race. Where 13 riders have escaped. You can see the flashing light of the lead traffic vehicle about to make contact with the lead riders on the tarmac. Still 13 riders together. Give you the names as soon as we reach there again. Again, bigging up Shell HELIX Ultra, making this race possible. Picking up the people bringing live into your living room. One becomes a pick, and Reverse Bike Shop for bringing live into your living room today on this beautiful Sunday morning. We have joined back the front of the race, so we have over a minute. We have Harry, Tariq Flowers. We have Darren Anderson. We have Mr. Tasha. We have Adrian Williams, we have Henry Moreira, we have Steven Jurgensen, we have Mr. Tuzul, we have Giovanni Choto, we have Big Bob Gabriel, we have Gabriel Cardoza, we have Alvan Gillett, we have Greg Lovell, and we have Hulky Ryan Bradley. Good morning, Miss Anne Matut. And on the front, driving the pace, Giovanni Choto, the cross-country champion from 2012, winning in solo style, taking over the pace. Alvan Gillett looking good. And here comes Henry Moreira, Tyron Tasha, and all the riders coming back. Adrian Williams, Steven Jurgensen, and the crew. And Giovanni Choto definitely putting the guys in a whole lot of trouble. Yes, Giovanni Choto driving the pace, doing some 28 miles.
1 minute 14 seconds.
1 minute 14 seconds. 1 minute 14 seconds is the gap. 1 minute 14 seconds is the gap. Folks, continue to share the live on this beautiful Sunday morning. This is the Weekend Warriors 1st of January race. Morning, Rudy Agas watching. Godwin Smith, good morning. Yes, we are here with the front group heading towards Sun Hill. 13 riders, give their names again. The gap was 1 minute 14 seconds. We passed mile 24. Give the names of the riders in this group. We have Bob Gabriel, we have Darren Anderson, we have Gabriel Cardoza, we have Henry Moreira, we have Alvan Gillett, we have Giovanni Choto, we have Adrian Williams, we have Ryan Bradley, we have Tariq Flowers, Greg Lovell, Steven Jurgensen, we have Taryn Tasha, and Mr. Kuzul. As we inch in closer and closer to Sun Hill, these guys have broken away and have expanded the gap. So a rider from Frontier can make it, can win, unless those guys at the back close the gap. But they have a hard task. We have a heavy headwind. This is not like the 1st of January, so I had a tailwind. This is a heavy headwind. I have to do a lot of work to try to make it over Morning, Marlene Escayano. Morning, D. I hope you enjoyed the race. All the Chicago fans, Candice, Guy, Arlen Kittle, Mr. Catus, Sean Hart. You know, all you guys are watching Rock Nation. We're heading into Gardena Village. We still have the 13 riders out front with a gap of 1 minute 14 seconds. Look at the face of morning, Mr. Edward Rice. Edward Rice, he watched every single race. Edward Rice used to compete. Awesome rider. Biggs Belize. Good morning, Judge Abraham Sr. My name is Vic. Well, I say good morning to the As It Returns crew. Of course, like I mentioned, Miss Rita Thompson and the entire Alfred Fox Foundation coming up in February. The big Catchy Bull race, monster prizes, monster race. Miss Kirsten Siberanes, how the weather? I say, I'm watching news this morning, Miss Kirsten, and I say, yeah, be pretty cold there in your neck of the woods. Folks, as we inch closer and closer to Sun Hill, my name is Mr. Albert Lovell. I guess that's the family of the Lovell brothers. Zelaya, good morning. Sitting in the back. here, looking strong, looking good. Snow coming, Miss Kirsten says, snow coming. I'm not going to Miss Kirsten, Belize. It's caliente, it's hot. It's, I think almost about 90 or 91 degrees here in the country of Belize. In the shade. But beautiful, beautiful. The 2025 cycling season have started out with a bang. We had the the first race of the season, Creme New Year's Day Cycling Classic, the 1st of January. That was a nail biter, very exciting. Corey Williams won that. Congrats again to him. Yes, through the August, going through the John Smith Road, and going through the John Smith Road, and then onto the Western Highway. Giovanni Chotos, everybody wants to know, Mr. Donis, everybody wants to good morning, Miss Lerner Jackson, supporting the Lovell brothers, Team Lovell. And Tarantasha, nobody wants to pace, and Tarantasha decide, well, I'll take it up. Tarantasha on the front, followed by Darren Anderson. Bob Gabriel seen the move. Bob Gabriel out of his saddle, he's been marked by Cardoza. Hulky, Mr. Alvan Gillit, Mr. Tuzul, Steven Jurgensen. Folks, once again, thank you all for joining live on this beautiful Sunday morning here in the country of Belize, Mother Nature's best kept secret. We invite our families living abroad to come and come to the Keys, enjoy the beautiful Caribbean Sea, eat the delicious food. The foreigners also come by, stop to Belize, have a whole heap of fun. At the same time, watch some cycling races and all activities. So up front we have Tarantasha driving the pace. That's Gina Lovell training. What Gina Lovell train? And Bob Gabriel seems that he wants to cause ruction and destruction. Bob Gabriel and an attack. Bob Gabriel being joined by Cardoza and Darren Anderson. Bob Gabriel looking back. A small gap have been opened. Bob Gabriel all out war. Bob Gabriel on the front, followed by Cardoza, followed by Darren Anderson. Seen him move. Hulky seen him move. Hulky on the pace, followed by Alvan Gillit. Alvan Gillit won assist. That's his teammate. Alvan Gillit won assist in the pace. as Bob Gabriel on the front. Bob Gabriel driving the pace. Cardoza sitting on Bob wheel. Bob is committed. There's a station prize coming up on Bob Gabriel on the front. Bob Gabriel, there's Cardoza. Cardoza telling Bob to get on his wheel. Darren Anderson right there. I think Darren Anderson will steal his prize from them. Darren Anderson sizing up for the prize. Darren Anderson sizing up for the prize as Cardoza shows the hole here on the highway. We can see the prize. We can see the flag raising, and there goes Darren Anderson. Darren Anderson will steal that prize away from these guys. He's looking back, but Cardoza and Bob Gabriel, they want to leave these guys behind. A small gap of about I would say about 5 seconds or so to the rest of the group. 3 riders up front, Cardoza, Bob Gabriel and young Darren Anderson as we head towards Sand Hill. And Cardoza really wants to make this gap open. He's working with the 2 riders, Bob Gabriel on the front now, driving some 24 miles an hour in a headwind. Bob Gabriel in a TT tuck position as he continues to mash on those pedals, trying to pry open the gap. The gap is prying open. It's about 10 seconds now, about 10 seconds. The gap is about 10 seconds, and Bob is committed. Bob is committed. He's driving the pace. He's driving the pace as we head towards Sand Hill. Bob Gabriel, followed by Cardoza, followed by Darren Anderson. Folks, it's all out war. We can see now Giovanni Chotto on the front, taking over the pace. Hulky trying to make it across. Hulky driving for the whatever boys as Giovanni Chotto asking for service, getting his water bottle. And the 3 riders just pass us. I mean, just us in front. Here comes this group of riders. We have Hulky, and we can see and attacking. We have to step on it. No one to use. They're trying to go across. Greg Lovell joined by Henry Moreira. Here goes Adrian Williams. Here goes Tyron Tasha. Here comes look at here. Look at Mike Mann, mouth wide open, trying to close the gap. As they have hitched up back. They have cut back the riders. A small separation. Steven Jurgensen have come across. Here we have come across. Alvan Gilda have come across. We can see Hulky there. Hulky trying to come across. And look at Mr. Tuzul. His mouth is wide open, sucking for all the oxygen he can get in those lungs. Look at him, mouth wide open. Here comes Hulky and Giovanni Chotto. Giovanni Chotto will make it back. They're about to make contact with the lead group. Still all together on the front. Adrian Williams, and here goes Giovanni Chotto and Hulky as they join back the lead group. Yes, once again I want to big up the donor for this beautiful machine. It's uncomfortable like in my sofa, just kick back. I feel like I just like on the fans, the front on the TV to watch, because that I'm up close, front row seat to this exciting event, the Weekend Warriors Shell Helix Ultra Weekend Warriors New Year's Day cycling race. We have 13 riders here, 13 riders. We have cut back the 3 riders, which was Bob Gabriel, Cardoza and Darren Anderson. And no one attacked. Giovanni Chotto decided to attack. Immediately the response is from Tariq Flowers. Immediately Tariq Flowers out of his seat, joined the wheel of Giovanni. And Greg Lovell is up to the task too. Greg Lovell joining them. Bob Gabriel over his machine, closing the gap. Bob Gabriel closing the gap, followed by Adrian Williams. Look at them doing some 28 miles an hour in a headwind. Pulling off the pace. Tariq Flowers still in driving it. The cross country champ. I don't know. Here he could complete. Here we're not happy about something. I don't know if we complain that Bob the lead on point handle. I'm not sure what. But I show some horsey, Mr. Gillett, and he's pretty horsey now. We're entering Sand Hill Village now, folks. We're entering Sand Hill Village. I think he really complained. He said that somebody lead on point handlebar. So if the official sketching the cancer and There's an attack by Darren Anderson immediately. Here Flowers on the wheel of Darren Anderson. Darren Anderson started to lay down for a handlebar. He said, no stopping cars, there is a man do it. Oh, it's a whole heap of fun out here. A small gap have opened up. Here driving it, being joined by Darren Anderson. Two riders out front, just in front. And Tariq Flowers, aka Harry, followed by Darren Anderson. A small gap of about 4 seconds. Immediately seen him move. Hulky seen him move. Hulky in hot pursuit of the two lead riders, Bob Gabriel, driving it, trying to close the wheel to Hulky, followed by Mr. Cardoza, Giovanni Choto, Adrian Williams, Alvan Gillett, Taryn Tasha, Steven Jurgensen, Henry Moreira, Mr. Tuzul, and Greg Lovell. Two riders just up front. It's Tariq Flowers and Darren Anderson. Bob Gabriel trying to close that gap. Bob Gabriel. Bob Gabriel leading the charge, looking back. Cardoza sitting on his wheel. Here comes Giovanni Choto, Adrian Williams. And the two riders were committed. They have opened the gap. It's now about 7 seconds gap. And Adrian Williams having none of it. Immediately, Adrian Williams out of his saddle, been marked by Taryn Tasha. You can see Henry Moreira. They're all sitting on. Two riders just riding off the front, trying to close the gap to the two lead riders. Adrian Williams in hot pursuit, along with Taryn Tasha, to the two lead riders. We're inching closer and closer to Sand Hill, folks. So this race is coming down to its conclusion. It seems that this group, the winner will come from this group. I don't believe that anyone from back would get up here. And here goes Greg Lovell being marked by Bob Gabriel. Here goes Cardoza. Henry Moreira seen him move. And Greg Lovell jumping across, trying to close the gap. We have two riders. And then we have another 7 riders here. Up front we have Darren Anderson and Tariq Flowers being chased by Taryn Tasha and Adrian Williams. Bob Gabriel and Greg Lovell in hot pursuit as we are about to reach the intersection of Sand Hill. A small gap. This group have split in two. We have 2 riders, and then we have 4, and then 7 riders at the back. And it's Giovanni Choto, the 2012 cross country champion, closing the gap. Giovanni Choto closing the gap. Bring back these guys, about to make contact. Here comes Giovanni Choto. Massive gap. Reeling in these guys like fish. Here comes Giovanni Choto. Look at the face of Steven Jurgensen. The expression says it all. As we are about to reach the intersection of Sand Hill, and it's back together. All the riders have made it back. Giovanni Choto single-handedly closed that gap, and he went straight on the pace. There's an attack by Henry Moreira. Wait, immediate slingshot. Henry Moreira, as he cut back, jumping out front. He's joined by Hulky. Alvan Gillett unable to stay on the wheel, and here he Flowers, here he see the danger, here he out of his saddle, and Moreira giving his all. Moreira said it's now or never. Moreira, here he seems to see who will try to close, and Moreira driving, he will get that prize there at Sand Hill. And Bob Gabriel trying to close the gap. It's Moreira and Hulky up front, past the intersection of Sand Hill. And it's 2 riders, Moreira and Hulky. Ryan Bradley of whatever boys. Remember, I call Moreira one of the dangerous man. You can't play Moreira. He's dangerous, he's tricky. He's out front. We've just passed Sand Hill. Heading towards Ladyville now. Two riders attacking out of the group. And we can see it's Bob Gable, and we can see Greg Lovell trying to go across. Greg Lovell about to hitch on. Here comes Bob Gabriel about to make contact with the rest of riders. Sitting in the back there is Darren Anderson. So Greg Lovell have made contact with the two lead riders. So it's three riders up front, and now it's Mr. Tuzul trying to help Bob Gabriel, Steven Jurgensen, Tariq Flowers, Gabriel Cardoza, Alvan Gillett. It's all out war, folks, all out war here on the tarmac. On this beautiful Sunday morning, we want to big up Shell HELIX Ultra, sponsoring this entire race. We want to big up Mr. Pick and our Bike Shop for bringing it live into your living room. Three riders just about 4 seconds up front. Bob Gabriel, seen him the move, and Bob Gabriel again all over his machine trying to close that gap. Heading towards Ladyville, the Boom Junction and Ladyville, and still the three riders out front. We have Henry Moreira, Gregory Lovell, and we have Holkey. Sitting at the back here we have Tariq Flowers. Bob Gabriel about to make contact with the three lead riders. Bob Gabriel and a heavy pursuit about to make contact with the three lead riders. Bob Gabriel followed by Stephen Jurgensen, followed by Taryn Tasha, Mr. Tuzul. Cardoza, Alvan Gillett, Adrian Williams, Giovanni Choto, Darren Anderson, and Harry Flowers sitting at the back, dousing himself with water, keeping his body cool. I think Harry definitely want to do the attack again. Harry looking good. He showing no sign of suffering. Folks, if you want to see the conclusion of this race, head toward Old Belize, where this race will come to its conclusion. We are fast approaching the Ladyville area. Then we turn right onto the airport road, left onto the ring road, the roundabout, and the John Smith road, to the 8 miles roundabout, and left onto the George Price Highway, and then to Old Belize, where this race will come to its conclusion. Who will win? Who will walk away with that $1,000? Who will walk away with that $1,000? I think we have about 2 B riders up here. I think we have, Bob Gabriel. I'm not sure who will be, but I think they say I had about 2 B riders up here. Now, a new wrinkle. Adrian Williams decided to give it a go. Adrian Williams picking up the pace. He's been backed by Giovanni Choto, Darren Anderson, Alvan Gillett, Uzul, Bob Gabriel, Taryn Tasha. I think he will try carrying guys through the back door. We have Steven Jurgensen have to do a lot of work. There's Tariq Flowers, Henry Moreira, Holkey, and Greg Lovell. These are the riders just behind, closing the gap. Attack after attack. This is where the action is, folks. You got to stay with the action. 13 riders unleashing war against each other on the bicycles. Pain that's going through the, your legs scream, your heart scream. You don't wonder what happened. Your body tell you, please stop. A small gap to Holkey out of his saddle, trying to close that gap. Holkey trying to close that gap. There's Greg Lovell sitting at the back. very tricky. Greg Lovell, they don't want Greg Lovell that the tape car. He's the Belizean bullet. We're heading towards mile 16 here on the Philip Golson Highway. We are with the 13 lead riders in the Shell HELIX Ultra Weekend Warriors 1st of January Classic held every year. Big up Mr. Trigab Jr., the chairman of the Weekend Warriors, putting this race together. And big up the people bringing live into your living room. Big up Mr. Pick and Owners Bike Shop for bringing live into your living room on this beautiful Sunday morning. I want to big up my family at home, my beautiful wife, and my grandbabies, my son there in Chicago. D. Hulky, every time the internet attack, Hulky get a small gap to Hulky. Hulky seems that he's paying for his effort. And up front on the pace we have Tariq Flowers. Tariq Flowers driving the pace to see what kind of ruction and destruction he's calling in the peloton. He's been marked by Taryn Tasha, Darren Anderson and Adrian Williams closing the gap. We have Jose Choto, Henry Moreira, Bob Gabriel, Steven Jurgensen, Greg Lovell, Tuzul and Alvan Gillett. Here comes Hulky as he's making his way back to the group of riders. Folks, like I mentioned, a lot more races coming up. I believe we have the Digit Tour will come up. Then after that, the Catch a Bull. The Catch a Bull is the 23rd of February. That'll be a monster event. You know, and then we have the 9th of March. We have the Cross Country. A lot of big event coming up. I think Mr. Guns will have his version of the 1st of January race too. So I'm not sure what date Mr. Guns will put any date for that event. We know more female race will be coming up. So a lot of racing. Fans come out for cheer on the riders. We are inching closer and closer to the boom intersection. Passing through, we just pass in front of Maxborough community. Pass in front of the Maxborough community. Gonna be fun in the wave. So folks, this heat is blistering. The breeze, that like 9th of March breeze, you can race kite. And guys, it's about 22 miles in the said wind. At this moment, Alvan Gillett on the front, followed by Henry Moreira, Giovanni Choto, Bob Gabriel, Taryn Tasha, Mr. Tuzul, Ryan Bradley, Harry Flowers, Adrian Williams, Gregory Lovell, Steven Jurgensen and Darren Anderson. Yeah, a lot of vehicle in there, but they got big, so I don't think they cause no threat. The gap have definitely balloon. We don't get on time check lately, but I know that over 2 minutes or so. There is a service vehicle for Giovanni Choto. His brother Rafael Choto servicing him. And two riders just off the front. It's Adrian Williams and Taryn Tasha just off the front while I gotta get service. Two riders escape off the front. Adrian Williams and Taryn Tasha just off the front. So let's see who will close that gap. Everybody the free wheel. Let's see who will close that gap. The guys are right away. It's now about 4 seconds, 5 seconds. And Alvan Gillett seeing the move. Alvan Gillett picking up the pace to try to close the gap to the two riders off the front. There's Henry Moreira bathing himself with water. There's Gregory Lovell, rides for Lovell Cycling. The gap is about 5 seconds, and Bob Gabriel Bob Gabriel digging deep. You can feel the heavy headwind. Alvangelin is losing contact. Here goes Henry Moreira. Bob Gabriel laying down the law. Bob Gabriel laying down the law. Giovanni Chotto and the wheel of Bob Gabriel laying down the law. We're passing mile 15 here on the Philip Wilson Highway. Bob Gabriel laying down the law, been followed by Giovanni Chotto. Darren Anderson closing the gap. Stephen Jurgens trying to go across. I don't see Cardoza anymore though. I don't see Cardoza here anymore. And there goes Greg Lovell out as his machine sprinting to join the wheel. There is Mr. Tuzul and Henry Moreira, but I don't see Cardoza. Is it Cardoza up front? Maybe it's Cardoza up front. Oh yeah, so the two right up front, the Adrian Williams and Cardoza. I'll check right now. It's probably Cardoza and Adrian Williams up front because he's not in this group, and I didn't see he get dropped. So we go up to the front of the race, and these guys are playing. The two guys are riding away. They are watching each other, and the two riders are riding away. We'll get their name. We move up to the front of the race as we approach the boom intersection. We ride up to the front of the race where two riders have escaped. Let me get noise. It's not Cardoza indeed. I don't see Cardoza. It's Tarantasha indeed. Yes, it's Tarantasha. Makasi? It is Tarantasha and Adrian Williams. So Cardoza is no longer with that group. I'm not sure what happened to Cardoza. I didn't see when he got dropped or if he had a mechanical or something like that. But it's the two rider up front. It's Adrian Williams from Whatever Boys and Tarantasha from Team Santino's as we head towards the boom intersection. Where the boom intersection is. These two riders have opened a gap. If I turn the camera around, you can see those guys. It's definitely about 15 seconds or so. I believe it's about 15 seconds gap to the other riders. So these guys have snapped the elastic. The two riders as we head towards the boom intersection. Two riders out front. Adrian Williams riding for Whatever Boys and Tarantasha riding for Team Santino's. Adrian Williams, I mentioned Thursday night on the show that I see him as being very dangerous. And he's showing that he got what it takes. So it's Adrian Williams and Tarantasha. They are talking to each other. They are sharing the pace. They realize this could be first and second. Let us push the pace. And we can see riders scattered all over the tarmac, trying to close the gap back to these two lead riders. Adrian Williams again committed, driving all. Let me see what he's doing. He's doing some 22, 23 miles an hour. Adrian Williams ride for Whatever Boys, doing some 23 miles an hour as we head towards the intersection of the boom road. And we can see the riders at the back. Still about 12 seconds gap. Jalen Briseno, young Jalen Briseno. Morning, Jalen. Nice to see you training on the highway, getting ready for the big war coming up. Jalen Briseno out of Orange Walk. Big up the Briseno family. So we are about to reach intersection of the Boom Road, and there's two lead riders out front, Adrian Williams and Tarantasha. Here comes a group of riders, and then they look at the lollygag. We just send the lollygag as the two riders. So you can see Adrian and Tasha moving off, and then here comes the main field of riders. This is a beautiful machine again. Thank you, Mr. Donor. Again, Mr. Banks right there, riding us on every ride. Mr. Banks, Wilbert Banks. Here comes the other 9. How much we had? 13. So it'll be 11 riders. We have Hulky. We have Bob Gabriel, we have Henry Moreira, Chotto, Tuzul, Mike Mann, Harry, Lovell, Darren, and attack by Harry as we speak. Harry and attack. I don't think we could wait this long for this crowd. The crowd are too far behind. So we move. We go back to the front of the race where the excitement is. Somebody come? Okay, so riders coming. Let me just stop a second and say, but I can see that Harry Flowers have left that group. Harry Flowers left that group. Let us see the names of these riders coming. We can see some riders coming. Okay, so I can see Cardoza in this group. I can see Sean Garden. I can see Philco, and I can see the big Sam Vicio. And then there's a next group coming. Let me just wait for the next group. So right, the folks, the race have been blown to smithereens. Riders scattered all over the tarmac. Here comes another group. Group after group, folks. It's not over. Look at it. Riders stretch off. They are coming. There's another group, another group, another group, another group. OMG. Here comes, let me get the names of these riders coming. We have Balam, we have Mote, we have Chevron Flores, we have George Abraham Jr. Here we have Kenny Gladden, we have Richard Vieira, we have Hyro Campos, we have D. Wade, we have Quinton de Balls Hamilton, we have Charles Leslie Jr., we have David Yarwood, we have Mark Gentle, we have Charles Garret, we have the Anis Taximan, we have Wendell Williams Jr. Those are the riders. So let us go. We have to go get the excitement, jump back on this zoom and take off and join back the race. Folks, there's Alana Will. Alana Will is there. Separation, folks. A heavy headwind as we pass the cyclists. A heavy headwind. And blown to smithereens all over the tarmac. Hyro Campos. There's Dave Yarwood and a massive gap trying to close the gap. There's D. Wade. There is Kenny, Richard Vieira. This is another group here. We have George Abraham Jr., Chevron Flores, Balam, and Mote. We move up, folks. Thank you all for staying on the live on this beautiful Sunday morning. We can see the other four riders just up front there. I'll give you their names as we pass. You might hear some wind because we are moving up, driving some 55 miles an hour, try to bridge the gap to the riders, folks. This race is coming to its conclusion in a short while. Let us just one give them boys on the moment. We have three Santinos there. We have three Santinos and one SPD. We have Big Sam Vicio. We have Sean Garden. We have Gabriel Cardoza there, and along with Philip Leslie from SPD. We move up to the front of the race. There's the official passing through traffic on this beautiful Sunday morning. This is the Shell Helix Ultra Weekend Warriors race. We're about to make contact with the riders. So we are here with this group. This group have split into pieces, bits and pieces. We have Darren Anderson. We have Greg Lovell. We have Alvan Gillett. We have Steven Jurgensen. We have Henry Moreira. We have the cross country champion 2012 Giovanni Choto. We have Ryan Bradley. We have Bob Gable, and we have Zul. So we move up. We can see one rider trying to bridge across. Let me see. Harry Flowers attack out of the group. Harry Flowers attack out of the group. We still have the two riders up front. In the likes of Tyron Tasha and Adrian Williams. There is Harry Flowers not looking too happy. We move up to the front of the race. We move up to the front of the race where two riders have blown the whole race to smithereens. They have scattered the riders like skittles. They have caused total ruction and destruction in the peloton. Folks, we are here on the long stretch heading towards Ladyville. Come out, cheer on the fans, cheer on the cyclists. Two riders, one Whatever Boys and one Team Santinos. We have Adrian Williams from the Whatever Boys and Tyron Tasha from Team Santinos as we head towards Ladyville. Two riders who are breaking clear. Folks, what a race today. I want to show to my boy there, Earl Gentle there in Houston. Rojo, you've been missed at the shop. The shop, you know, every day, guys, since we move over to the original spot, you know, we hang out and we have fun, you know. That's what's life about, having fun. Stop all the hate, you know, and animosity. Life is short, live it to your fullest. Be happy what you do, regardless of what. Like we said, being a multi-billionaire don't make you happy. Having friends, a way to rest your head, and food to eat, it's all you need. Go pay your bills. And once you make yourself happy, you know, I remember the last words of Steve Jobs. The man said, although he have billions of dollars, he cannot save his life. So all the money he had, he didn't able to say. But you know, we are right here, poor as ever, but enjoying what we do, enjoying cycling, enjoying our country. Belize, one of the best. In fact, actually, the best country in the world, Belize, I will say that. I'll go to them and say Belize, the best country. Yeah, the fans cheering on. I want to big up all our friends tuning in wherever you are. Two riders, Adrian Williams of Whatever Boys and Tyron Tasha of Team Santinos leading the charge. Heavy wind, folks, heavy wind. These guys are just doing some 21 miles an hour and a headwind as we approach the Lads Bank area intersection. It's Adrian Williams and Tyron Tasha leading the charge. You can still see the group up at the back. If I turn my camera, the gap have definitely pried open. You can see vehicle and also no riders. So we're on a long stretch. But it's still not over. These guys can still make it over. I know riders like Henry Moreira, riders like Bob Gabriel, riders like Tariq Flowers. These guys definitely are riders not to take for granted. So we are here with the two lead riders, Tyron Tasha and Adrian Williams, as they continue to pound the pavement. Poor Van and Sim, my bearings don't burn out already. Looking back, still no sign of the riders. Just the two lead riders here, Tyron Tasha and Whatever Boys, Adrian Williams. No, I'm looking back, we can see them now, we can see the riders heading our way. And Whatever Boys making a mark today here on the Philip Goldson Highway. I want to big up each and every one of you fans tuning in on this beautiful Sunday morning. Oh guys, I got a yesterday Mr. Oswald Bowman sent me a he will be having, I think, meet and greet the cyclists. I have to check the date, and I really check the date, but yeah, I have a thing of Bird's Eye where our cyclists will be invite cyclists to come, fans meet the cyclists there for the whole Saturday cross country. So it's pre-cross country, like a pre-cross country party then for meet the riders, meet and greet for the pre-cross country. We'll give you details. I'll share it on my page from Mr. Oswald Bowman. Then there's a next special item coming up. I'm not sure, can't give details about that. A next special item coming up. We'll talk about that when the individuals make it. There's John Burns as we passing through yes man, passing through Lads Bank. The fans are out. The fans are out watching on the race. As we passing through Ladyville, still here with the two lead riders. We're gonna stop the intersection, the airport road, and we're gonna catch some more riders as we make our way through the John Smith Road. So we can't go too far behind because we don't want to miss the finishing of this race. But once again, bigging up all this people make cycling possible. Want to big up Shell HELIX Ultra sponsoring this event. Big up to the people bringing live into your living room, Mr. Pick and Ordonez Bike Shop bringing live into your living room. And big up my driver, Rick Castillo, taking care of me on the tarmac. Passing through Ladyville, we are fast approaching the airport intersection. We're making a right onto the airport road, left onto the John Smith Road, and then left onto the George Price Highway. So folks, this race is coming to its conclusion quick and fast. Let us see if these guys will make it over to the two lead riders. Will these two riders ride away with $1,000 first and second, or will the group at the back make it over? We're going to try to get a time gap, or ask you fans to take a time gap. I'm not able to take the time gap. Adrian Williams on the front, followed by Tyron Tasha. Both riders looking smooth, no sign of suffering. Their cadence, their body language don't say other, but we know I have some big guns at the back. We have Bob Gabriel, we have Tariq Flowers, we have Henry Moreira, we have Greg Lovell. Those are some big hitters at the back. Super sprinters. Bob Gabriel probably want to come over solo, but these two guys are giving their all. They can smell blood, they can smell that $1,000. Tyron Tasha rides for Santino's, Team Santino's, and Adrian Williams rides for Whatever Boys. Have come to invade, and the gap is closing, guys. The gap is closing. So the gap seems that it's somewhere around 8 seconds or so. So the riders are coming back. We're gonna stop right at the intersection and we get the names of the riders. But we can see the group coming back. We see about 6 riders coming back. As soon as we turn onto the airport road, we're gonna stop. I know Miss Cynthia and the whole crowd must be out. They watch his son take part this morning at Sheridan Lozano. He rides for Team Guns. As we approach the intersection, we're gonna stop the intersection right at the airport. All right, yeah. So we're here with the 2 riders. They're just at Throne Store. We can see it, Shell HELIX in the, you can see it, Shell HELIX in the coming up in the frame shortly. The 2 lead riders, Tyron Tasha and Adrian Williams. Like I said, folks, it's not over. We can see the guys. The gap is only about 8 seconds or less as we make our way towards the airport roundabout. And I can see it's Bob Gabriel on the front. Bob Gabriel driving the pace. Bob Gabriel driving the pace, trying to close the gap. I can see Miss Cynthia right out at the One Stop Diner looking on. So there is it. Shell V Power Safe Service Station. This is our big sponsor, Shell HELIX. Big up Shell. And there's Miss Cynthia and the entire family cheering on the riders. Stop by and get your delicious food at One Stop Diner. There's Miss Cynthia and the family. Yay! So these guys make a right turn onto the airport road. We're gonna stop right there, so, and we're gonna see the riders as they make their way towards us. So we're gonna stop right at the island, yeah. And that's the 2 riders on the airport road. Turn my camera. We can see on the front, we can see Tariq Flowers on the front, followed by Bob Gabriel, followed by Mr. Tuzul, followed by Henry Moreira, Greg Lovell, and David Anderson. So the pack have definitely split, folks. This definitely, the game is not over. It's not over. It's not over. We are wait for a few more riders, and then we join back the race. That's my driver. That's my beautiful machine. Big up again to the donor of this buggy fast, beautiful as the wheels turns, Mr. Banks. Here comes the other group. We can see Cardoza Cardoza, Big Sam, Hulky, Philip Leslie, and Giovanni Choto. So that are 3 groups so far. Still a wait and see if anybody else will come. See if anybody else. We are here at the we can see one rider, Stephen Jurgensen, have succumbed to the onslaught. Yes, Stephen Jurgensen all alone. Just behind we can see Sean Garden making his way towards the airport road. Riders scattered all over there. Stephen Jurgensen, you can see the pain in the face of Stephen Jurgensen. Here comes Sean Garden. Sean Garden ride for Team Santino's looking good. Sean shaking his head. You can see the pain and suffering in the face of these riders. Here comes another rider. We can see Alvan Gillett have last contact too. Alvan Gillett have last contact with the lead riders. The blistering pace, the blistering attack, the ruction, the destruction has caused riders to scatter all over the tarmac. Yes, I. Still get some more riders to come. We'll join back the race shortly. Yes, some more riders coming. We'll get the names of these riders shortly. We get the name. No, this is Zoom Zoom. The Zoom Zoom. This is Zoom Zoom. So more riders coming. We have Preston Martinez. We have Richard Vieira. We have Chevron Flores. We have Dave Yarwood. We have Balam. We have Kenny Gladden. We have Quinton de Ballas Hamilton. We have George Abraham Jr. Those are the riders in that group. We'll take off in a short while. Let's see if there's anyone else coming. I don't see anyone. So we jump back on the motorcycle and we make our way back towards the race. Folks, total ruction and destruction today. Yeah, let's go. Again, bigging up Shell HELIX Ultra, sponsoring this event. We make our way back to the front of the race, passing through heavy traffic on this beautiful Sunday morning here in the country of Belize, the Shell HELIX. The Shell HELIX New Year's Day race. Some 88 riders started this morning in Carmelita. We head towards Belize and finish at the Old Belize. Just passing the group of riders called earlier. Riders stretch all over the tarmac. Kevin Logan has said they scatter like crabo. They scatter like crabo, Kevin Logan. Yes, as we make our way towards the John Smith Road, we are coming to Sean Garden, Team Santino's all alone. Stephen Jurgensen who have last contact all alone. The blistering pace. So when we reach back to the race, if they have caught up, there's Jurgensen looking back, he's waiting, and the group, definitely we can see the group coming. They will definitely catch up to him. We are on the airport road, we make a left, a roundabout onto the John Smith Road. And so folks, we are only about 8 miles, we are just about 8 miles from the conclusion of this, or just about 8 miles from the conclusion of this beautiful event today, the Weekend Warriors 1st of January race, sponsored by HELIX, by Shell HELIX Ultra. Join back the race shortly, we can see the riders in the distance. Thank you again for staying alive. Thank you for supporting the sport of cycling. Yes, Elephant Sun, yeah, Elephant Sun Screw. Yeah. So try to make a way back to the front of the race. Or the cycler can go. There are fans out. We're about to make contact with some other riders, give you the names of these riders as we pass them. I can see Giovanni Choto, I can see Big Sam, I can see Philip Leslie, Ryan Bradley, and Gabriel Cardoza. We continue to make progress here on the John Smith Road. We are on the John Smith Road. We are moving up to the front of the race. I believe those guys were caught. I can see jerseys. And it's back together. They have caught the 2 lead riders. Yes, they have caught the 2 lead riders. I can see Adrian Williams and Tarantasha in that group. I can see Harry, I can see Big Bob Gearball, I can see Henry Morera, I can see Greg Lovell. Most of these guys are the names that we call last week on the show. Right here, these are the big hitters. We have Darren Anderson have made it back. I'll give you a monk of riders in this group. This is the Tech de la Course, the front of the race. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 riders. 8 riders standing a chance to win this event. Let us see if there's some more fireworks. Darren Anderson sitting at the back drinking a Coke. There's the Belizean Bullet. Greg Lovell rides for Lovell Cycling. There is Tariq Flowers rides for Running Rebels. We have 2 Santinos rider. We have Tarantasha and Mr. Tuzul, the Mexican, the only Mexican here, rides for Team Santinos. We have Bob Gearball riding for SPD. We have Adrian Williams rides for Whatever Boys, and we have Henry Morera rides for Bundle of Joy. These are the riders having a chance to walk away with that $1,000. Here alone, they look back and they say, why the vehicle of the day? Yes, we are through the John Smith Road. We are heading towards mile 8. Then we turn left onto the George Price Highway and then towards Old Belize, where this race would come to its conclusion. So the officials are letting through the
Let's go, let's go.
So they're letting through the traffic. I can see one rider trying to come across. The rider coming across is the rider from Santinos, Gabriel Cardoza. Gabriel Cardoza trying to come across. He rode across by himself earlier. Now he's trying to come across by himself. Gabriel Cardoza making a move from that group that he was with, and he's trying to come across. Gabriel Cardoza in hot pursuit of the 8 riders up front. 8 riders up front. We have Adrian Williams, we have Tariq Flowers, we have Henry Morera, we have Tarantasha, we have Gregory Lovell, we have Darren Anderson, we have Big Bob Gearball, and we have Mr. Tuzul. I hope that's all the man name pronounced. Yes, we are through the John Smith Road. This is the 2025 Shell HELIX Ultra Weekend Warriors New Year's version cycling classic. Some 88 riders started early this morning in Carmelita Village. From the start, it was ruction and destruction. The weather was beautiful but rough for the cyclists. A heavy headwind. It's not, we're not getting a north wind like previous. It's a heavy headwind. And we can still see Gabriel Cardoza trying to bridge the gap. He's closing the gap with every pedal stroke. Gabriel Cardoza making his way across, or trying to make his way across. The 8 riders up front. Tarantasha on the back stretching his legs. Bob Gearball on the pace as we continue to make our way through the John Smith Road. As he's got to get service, we can see the lone figure of Gabriel Cardoza as he makes his way towards us through the John Smith Road. The guys right there take a lead break, and so Cardoza closing the gap with every pedal stroke. Just behind we have some other riders, and there is the 8 lead riders. The 8 lead riders looking back to see who is closing the gap as we make our way through the John Smith Road. Here comes the one rider, Gabriel Cardoza, as he makes progress with every pedal stroke. Gabriel Cardoza all alone trying to bridge the gap to the 8 lead riders. As he passes us, Gabriel Cardoza have his eyes fixated on the 8 riders. Gabriel Cardoza gunning for the wheel, and with all the guys at pace up front, Cardoza will make contact. Here's the other group coming. We see Philip Leslie on the pace, followed by I believe that's Holkey, Giovanni Choto, and Big Sam. Those are the riders trying to bridge cross. There's Mr. Guns and Uncle Ray. Pick up on yourself. Here comes the 4 other riders trying to make contact. We have Giovanni Choto, Big Sam by Sio, Hulky, yeah, Ryan Bradley, and Philip Leslie. These are the riders trying to make their way across. And it's Big Sam on the front. Big Sam ride for Team Santino's. The gap is closing, the gap is closing. These guys at their service. Big Sam giving his all, trying to make contact. And Cardoza about to make contact. Cardoza about to make contact to the 8 lead riders. This is the second group on the road. Big Sam is asking for help. Big Sam is asking for help. Well, I think Philip Leslie won't give much of a help. Hulky, on the pace. Hulky get a second life, a second energy. Hulky on the pace, followed by Big Sam. Philip Leslie out of his saddle. Giovanni Choto, smooth as ever, trying to close that gap. Folks, like I mentioned, big race is coming up shortly. We know we have the Catch the Bull, Miss Rita Thompson and the Alfred Parks Foundation holding their annual race on the 23rd of February. Already getting their prizes, getting their meetings, making sure this race runs smooth as silk. Then we have the Valentine's Tour coming up. And Cardoza have made contact. The race come to a slow. Cardoza have made contact, and sitting in the back here we have Giovanni Choto and Philip Leslie, and the 2 riders about to make contact. There's Mr. G and the crew. Uncle Ray, kick Uncle Ray. Yeah. Still here at the back. 2 riders going pretty slow. As Big Sam and Ryan Bradley about to make contact. I don't know if they play cat and mouse, but Philip Leslie not helping Giovanni Choto try to close that gap. We leave these guys behind, we move up as Big Sam press on, open a gap, and Hulky not able to stay on the wheel of Big Sam, as we are just about a mile from the just over a mile from the George Price Highway. There's this is Big Sam in a TT position. Big Sam about to make contact. We move up to the front of the race as we are fast approaching the 8 miles roundabout, and 1 rider have decided to embark on his own. That's Darren Anderson open a small gap immediately. Greg Lovell seen the move. Greg Lovell and hard pursuit, followed by Cardoza, followed by Henry Moreira. Big Bob Gabriel seen the move. Bob Gabriel out of his saddle, followed by Tyron Tasha, Adrian Williams, Tariq Flowers, and Mr. Tuzul. As Darren freewheel, Greg Lovell catching up to the wheel of Greg Lovell. It's back together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 riders. Yes, them 8 first, and then when you join it, Cardoza have joined that group. Folks, now the cat and mouse start, and Big Sam still chasing as we are passing the 8 miles community. Heavy crosswind, folks, a heavy crosswind. Adrian Williams on the pace, followed by Bob Gabriel. Who will it be, folks? Who will it be? The winner will come from the group up here. We can see the riders stretch out on the tarmac. At the back we see Big Sam. We can see Hulky trying to make it across. Philip Leslie and Giovanni Chotto. And behind we see another group coming. So another group is coming. I think that they're grouped with Mote and Erico. So if the guys play around, the whole race could come back together. We see more. We see multiple groups coming back. Multiple groups coming back. The John Smith Road is littered with cyclists as they stretch all over the tarmac. Giovanni Chotto is no longer with Philip Leslie, is all alone. Philip Leslie is all alone. I know we're going to Giovanni Chotto, but here comes Big Sam. Big Sam about to make contact. Big Sam about to make contact. He's time trialing his way to the pack. Big Sam have made contact. Team Santino's I shake his leg, he shake his head, and she said, "No, thank you, Lord. You have made contact." He's going straight by. He's going up front. Big Sam, Team Santino's Farmer Guns rider making his way to the front of the race. So now it's 10 riders up front, and Terran Tasha and Darren Anderson playing sneak at the back. They have closed back the gap. So it's 10 riders strong, 10 riders heading towards the 8 miles roundabout and onto the George Price Highway. So it's only 3 miles remaining in this event. After that one, so it's only about 4 miles right now, 3 miles when we reach the highway. We are with the 10 riders as we approach the 8 mile roundabout. Who will it be, folks? Who you got to pick on? Who will walk away with the $1,000? Big up Shell HELIX Ultra for sponsoring this event. Big up Mr. Tri Gab Jr., chairman of the Weekend Warriors. Big up all the other sponsors who gave station prizes. Big up the people bringing live into your living room. Pick up Mr. Pick and Owners Bike Shop for bringing live into your living room on this beautiful Sunday morning. Big up all the cyclists. Big up all you fans who make the race. So make your comments, just be careful. Don't be rude, don't be mean. This is a sport. We should share love. Like I said, we are not in no war zone era. The only war we have, the wars on wheels and the excitement on the tarmac as riders dish out pain into the legs of other riders. Who will be champion today? Pick your pick. We have a lot of heavy hitters up here. We have Henry Moreira, we have Bob Gabriel, we have Harry Flowers, we have Big Sam by CEO, we have Adrian Williams, we have the Bullet, Gregor Lovell, we have Gabriel Cardoza. And you're not happy that guys come back. He said when they use the vehicle come back, but you know that the people with the service demand. So hey, yeah, we are officially on the George Price Highway. We are on the George Price Highway. We are on the George Price Highway, folks. So we are only a few miles from the conclusion of this beautiful event. So I think the zone is closed. The zone is closed. No more servicing. No more servicing. This is at mile 8. No more servicing. We are heading towards the finishing line. And Bob Gabriel decided to spice it up. Bob Gabriel throwing down the lab. Bob Gabriel a small gap to Big Sam. Big Sam just cut back. A small gap to Big Sam, but Bob Gabriel on the front, laying down the lab. Bob Gabriel a small split. Bob Gabriel looking back to see what damage he have caused. In hot pursuit we have Cardoza. We have Henry Moreira, Adrian Williams, Greg Lovell about to make contact. Bob looking back. There's here it is, Terran Tasha. There is Darren Anderson. Big Sam have caught back. Folks, we are entering the Big up yourself, Big Sam. Ride excellent today. You made it back. You're one of the only riders that cross over along with Cardoza. And we can see Hulky and Philip Leslie trying hard to bridge to this in these final miles. Who will it be, folks? Who will it be? The excitement is building as we head towards the finishing line at Old Belize. Let us see if there will be any excitement, if there will be any attack We stay with the riders, and the pace have picked up. The pace have picked up to some 25 miles an hour on the front. Driving the pace is the Mexican Tuzul. Here goes Henry Morera. Henry Morera seen him move. Bob Gabriel on the wheel of Tuzul. And knowing Henry Morera will definitely try to make a dash for it. Small gap. Terran Tasha closing the gap along with Cardoza. Big Sam moving up. Here Flowers. Here Flowers real up. And here goes Henry Morera. Here goes, like, you know, I can read Henry Morera like a book. Henry Morera on the charge. Henry Morera, bundle of joys on the attack. Henry Morera trying to stretch his guys. Henry Morera, small gap. Adrian Williams seen the move. He free wheels. About the free wheel, and it's all Henry Morera as he's giving his all. He said it's do or die, it's now or never. Henry Morera on the move. Henry Morera open up a gap. Henry Morera open up a gap. Henry Morera all alone. Henry Morera all alone. Bob Gabriel seen the move. Bob Gabriel seen this is getting dangerous as Morera open a small gap. Bob Gabriel all out war. Bob Gabriel all out war. As Bob free wheel is Henry Morera giving his all. Henry Morera deep charge. Henry Morera. There's Bob Gabriel looking back. There is Greg Lovell. There is Big Sam. We can see Cardoza. We can see Darren Anderson, Adrian Williams. And Morera continue to pry open the gap. There go Bob again, digging deep. Bob again, digging deep, trying to go solo. Bob Gabriel trying to go solo. Big Sam on the front. Cardoza, mouth wide open. So we have Cardoza, Big Sam trying to close that gap. And it's Morera. We passed mile 7, folks, past mile 7. So we're just a mile and a half from the finish. We are fast approaching the Burton Creek Bridge. And it's Big Sam chasing, followed by Cardoza. Up front we have Henry Morera, followed by Bob Gabriel. Who will it be? Will these guys close back the wheel to Henry Morera? Henry Morera all alone. Digging deep, giving his all. Henry Morera heading for the bridge. We are here with the other riders. We have on the front we have Terran Tasha, followed by Cardoza, followed by Bob Gabriel, followed by Darren Anderson, Adrian Williams, Mr. Tuzul, Greg Lovell, Big Sam, and here with Flowers. Philco is bridging the gap. He have left Hulky in the back, and Philco is about to hitch on to this group of riders as Henry Morera continue to pry open the gap. Henry Morera is looking good, folks. If these guys don't get serious, Henry Morera can walk home solo for this race. Henry Morera have about a 10 seconds gap, and these guys are playing Henry Morera around the curve. Soon we'll make our way over to Henry Morera. We are here with the group C if anybody is making an attack. And Henry Morera walking away. Big Sam on the pace again. Big Sam on the pace again. Marked by Bob Gabriel. Marked by Darren Anderson. Marked by Adrian Williams. Marked by Gabriel Cardoza. Gregory Lovell. Tariq Flowers. Terran Tasha. And Philco have made it across. Hulk is still trying to make it across. Folks, they free wheel, and that's working in favor of Henry Morera. We don't see Henry Morera. We are still approaching the bridge. And these guys have slowed to about 20 miles an hour, and Henry Morera all alone as he digs deep. He probably on the bridge already. Once he's on the bridge, we'll take off and we go up front to the lead rider, the one lead rider, Henry Morera from Bundle of Joys, who have blown the whole race to smithereens, folks. We head towards shortly. We're still here with the guys. We look up, and then once we see that he has a gap, we'll move up. Henry Morera is across the bridge. He's crossing the bridge. So yeah, we leave this crowd, we head up to the front of the race where one rider blazing a trail, and here goes Bob Gabriel. Let's go, we don't want to use it. Yeah. Bob Gabriel out of his saddle. We can see Henry Morera all by himself. We head up to the front of the race. Let's see if they will catch up to Henry Morera. That's not Henry Morera, he's out front more. Henry Morera is charging for. This is not Henry Morera, this is somebody on a bike. Henry Morera is way around the curve. Henry Morera all alone. Henry Morera will take this championship. I don't see anyone making it back. Henry Morera heading towards the finish. Henry Morera, Bundle of Joy, have blown the whole race to smithereens. He have scattered the riders like skittles. He have caused ruction and destruction. He's on a solo run. Henry Moreira on a solo run towards the finishing line. Henry Moreira all alone. Look at this guy. I mentioned Henry Moreira, one of the dangerous guys. Henry Moreira heading towards the finish. We can see the finishing line in the distance. It's all Henry Moreira. It's all Henry Moreira. Bundle of joy. Plowing the highway, folks. Henry Moreira plowing the highway. I don't see these guys making it back. Henry Moreira all alone. All alone. Henry Moreira all alone. He's looking back. Bundle of joy. Today he has come out to war on the tarmac. Henry Moreira all alone. No one's coming. He will definitely be the champion today. He'll be the winner. He's looking back. He's all alone. Look at his grimacing, giving his all. Henry Moreira and his beautiful cannon machine. Henry Moreira will be victorious today. Henry Moreira. Henry Moreira. We can see the fans in the finishing line. Henry Moreira and a proud. There's no one will able to make it back. We can see crowd just coming around the curve. It's Henry Moreira. Henry Moreira riding away with the champion today. Henry Moreira as he head towards the finishing line. Henry Moreira an all-out war. He will be victorious today. He will be crowned. He put up the thumb. Yes, he puts up the tongue. Henry Moreira, the 2025 Shell HELIX Ultra Weekend Warriors champion. Henry Moreira. Henry Moreira riding uncontested. He's all alone. He surprised them. I read him like a book. When he hit them, no one responded. Henry Moreira as he crosses the finishing line. Victory, throwing up his arm. Victory, Henry Moreira. We are here at the finishing line. Henry Moreira, champion today. Here comes the main field of riders. Here comes the main field of riders. We are right at the finishing line. We can see a sprint, an all-out sprint, an all-out sprint. We can see who is up front. Up front, make you see who that is. It's look like Philip Leslie. Is it Philip Leslie? It's Philip Leslie who have cut back. Philip Leslie and Greg Lovell. Philip Leslie, Greg Lovell, Philip Leslie, Tariq Flowers. We have Darren Anderson, Cardoza, Big Sam. Here comes Hulky. Oh, what a day, what a day, what an excitement. Beautiful weather from start to finish. The Shell HELIX Ultra Weekend Warriors 1st of January race comes to its conclusion. Henry Moreira, the champion, folks. We wait and we get as riders make their way, and then we get some interviews with the winners, the organizers of this event. Folks, riders scattered all over the tarmac. They scattered like crabbo, like skittles. We are here at the finishing line in front of Old Belize. As we see more riders making their way towards the finishing. Some 88 riders started this morning in Carmelita, head towards Belize, finishing at the Old Belize. So we can see some more riders coming in distance, get the names. 2 riders, you can see making their way. Here comes the 2 riders, a sprint. I see a jersey, look like running Rebels. No, it's whatever boys. I believe it's Richard Vera. Richard Vera and Chevron Flores making their way to the finishing line. Here comes other riders. I can see Balam and Mote making their way to the finishing line. Balam and Mote. Motale narration with Balam. More riders. Kenny Gladden. We have Dave Yarwood. We have Quinton Ebal Hamilton. Judge Abraham Jr. rides for Team Guns, crossing the finishing line. And we can see the 2012 cross-country champion, Giovanni Choto, making his way to the finishing line. Giovanni definitely did a hard work today. He put in his work, crossing the finishing line. Still more riders making their way to the finishing line. We'll get some more interviews up. A huge group is coming. A huge group is making their way. This is probably the rest of the peloton making their way towards the finishing line. Riders scattered all over the tarmac. We can see some 25 plus riders making their way towards the finishing line. Remember, there's 3. If it's the A, the B, and the C. So when I say sprints, maybe some B riders in there, C riders in there sprinting for prizes. But Henry Moreira walk away with that $1,000 today. hitting those guys at the correct time. He was one of my main favorite, Henry Moreira. And the guys are looking back as they make their way to the finishing line. I can see that look like riding style of Mr. Floyd Williams. Floyd Williams and Red Bull making their way to the finish line. Floyd Williams digging deep as Wendell Skillivernon coming right at the line. Wendell Skillivernon passing Red Bull right at the line. Here comes Nigel Alvarado. Here comes Roque Matos out sprinting the main field of riders. Here comes Warren Coway, Mr. Butler, Palace Fitzgerald Joseph passing. I see Valan passing. See more riders passing. Gravel Young. Here comes Smokes Gladden. Mr. Will Gillett passing the finish line. Tariq Kano. Mr. Flowers. George Abraham Jr. Wendell Williams Jr. Gian Flores. Stephen Robinson, Mr. Hyde. And service vehicle, and I think this is Mr. Daniel Cano making his way to the finishing line. No, it's not Daniel Cano, it's Negrin. Okay, so let me see if I could catch up to the winner of this race. Wait, Henry there. Yes, man. We're back. Morning. Good morning. Yeah. I'm looking for Henry Moreira. You say Henry up, sir? Moreira. Where Henry there? Where Moreira? Where Heno. You see him? I want to get interviews with the winners of this event. So just bear those fans. Maybe Henry Moreira take a little warm down. If I see some other riders, I'll get some of the interviews first. Darren, come here, Darren. Come here, Darren. Can get an interview with Darren Anderson. Darren Anderson, what a spectacular race. I see you had leg speed. I see your win was about 2 or 3 station prizes. At the very end there, Henry Moreira attacked somewhere around mile 7 and rode in solo. Maybe you could give the fans there how difficult this race was today, a heavy headwind.
Yes, good morning everybody. Good ride today for everybody. The breeze is strong. I don't think we do over 30 for like a mile or something like that at all. The breeze me really strong today. I never expect the race to me bus for so early either, but I guess what the breeze that me a factor. A lot of man like sit down, so it may bus very easy. And we got like for, like I say, mile 40 we gone. After that, we normally work together, everybody normally sync and work together. So it may really hard for a run for the crowd. If you notice, the crowd may bus and man still get back on the end now because everybody normally work together at the front. But I mean, a real nice race, and I enjoy this race today. I feel real good. My legs they just start come back a little bit, so feel real good, Mr. Donis. Big up Bundle of Joy for we sponsor for the Weekend Warriors and club races. Big up. Big up, for pull off the victory for we. Bless up, Mr. Donis. Bless up, everybody.
Okay, so when you drive, can I say about the looks of me one if you ride for Guatemala? Yes, man.
I got the Guatemalan jersey, but not the Guatemalan legs, Donis.
Yeah, I want to say a few words with the whatever boys. So yeah, we can talk to Adrian, and this is the whatever crew. They ride excellent today. Adrian, you guys came out with a plan. You guys were from the start. You were out front one spell. You and Tarantasha was out front for a while until the guys caught up to you. But maybe you could tell the fans were unfold today. But I must say, congrats! You rode an awesome race.
Yes. I would like to thank God first before anything. Without him, none of we would have out there. Also, I want to big up the sponsors there, D&D Consultancy, Champa Car Wash. They always got me out there now with 2 auntie from the US, Auntie Nads and my Auntie Nay. Yeah, they always got to be out here. Mr. Ja Campus, he always help you out. Well, today, the plan if we try push the race now, make it hard and try get it into a break because we noticed they had a lot of crosswind and headwind, and we figure out that the only opportunity we got to bust the back in their flat races, no. Unfortunately, we can't pull it off in the break, and at the end, the guys pile up together and nobody want to work, they don't get free. I think they had like 4 man fans and today we never really want to push it. They made gamble it, we gamble it and they don't reach to the line, no? And unfortunately, we can't get on top today, but we try to execute the plan, and they don't always come out the way we want, no? So we try at least do one thing, get out there, get some prize. I think we get a couple prize. Yeah, that's a me today for we.
I want to name my call, you know, as actually a whole team. I know Harris is a sprinter, but I had more money for you. I know Harrow, he dig deep, right, for the team. But the whole team, I can show the whole team, the home team did awesome. The service crew, Harrow did awesome. Harrow, maybe you could just say a few words.
First of all, thank God, right? Yeah, good race, never rain. Today was a day for the strong men. Crosswind, breeze back way up, and that killed me right there. I never got no more legs. I couldn't hold on to the strong guys, be honest, and right there so I get pop off, and that's it. And just make the hope, make the guys up front and try to do something which and do their best. And it is what it is, we know. I always get the glory every time. We'll win some, we'll lose some, but next race we end the day. Big up the team, we'll do what we could have do. But I mean a hard race, the breeze. I get popped from the front, I end up back on the second group, get popped from the second group, end up on the third, then I end up on the main peloton. No legs today, so that's it.
Keep a good job, right? Yes, man. So I can move on and get some more interviews. I'm looking for the champion. Where is Henry Morera? I see the Choto crowd there. I look for Morera. Try to get an interview there. And other riders. I got to take a new walk up, so. Everybody know me foot bad, but I have to walk up meet them. Thank you, fans, for staying on the live. I get an interview with here because he never too happy. Taryn Tasha. I'm not going to get a new word with Taryn Tasha. Yeah, I'm here with Taryn Tasha. Taryn, awesome ride today. You broke away with Adrian, and you guys were working like a well-oiled chain until you were caught, and then things shuffle up. Maybe you could tell the fans how you found the race today.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon. I'm not even sure of the time. First, I want to thank Mr. Ordonez for this live coverage. Thank everyone that participated. The race, from the get-go, we knew it was going to be a little bit hard, or actually hard because of the headwind and the crossing. It was it's terrible, but that's the lovely weather we have here, you know. We had me, myself, two of my teammates up front were trying to get away because, you know, all the guys were kind of like dodging the pace, and we were trying to, like, you know, get the guys going and everything. And then Adrian and I, you know, we got away by Max Bora, and, you know, we tried to rotate. Then we got caught coming through the link road, and from there was just, you know, like a do or die, and it's just a lovely race. That's all I got to say. And I just want to thank Chief Santinos for bringing back on the Weekend Warriors and Guns Racing Club. I just want everyone to know that I am still a G-Flow member for the CFB events and other elite events. So I just want to point that out there. So for the Weekend Warriors and Guns, I am Team Santinos.
So a few words, Mike, man.
I am man and everybody. So I give God thanks for a beautiful day, you know. Beautiful race. Shout out to my family, KG over there in LA. Beautiful wife and daughter, everybody home. Probably tune in to watch it now. Big up my wife home, my son, everybody, my whole family member, everybody tune in to watch. Big up my sponsors, and team, no. We come out today, I catch the break and in the break that me a lot of fight. I fight until I couldn't fight no more. If I notice all the guys there, over there in the break, that me buy tools. I'm the only one for my team. But I just want to shout out to everybody. Alright, nice race. I don't miss Adonis. I don't know. The headwind, I never no joke. No joke, none at all. So, kudos to all the guys never come out and done anything, man. Big up, respect.
So, thank you, Mr. Jackson. One more thing.
Yes, before I forgot, I just want to thank my twin brother, Tevin Tusher in Los Angeles. I love the machine that I have here. It's phenomenal. Just got to point out there that these bikes are getting so advanced that they're making the race a little bit easier for guys like me. I want to give a shout out to my partner, Adeline Leslie. She's a big supporter of mine too. But thank everybody, and again, thank you, Mr. Adonis, for this live coverage.
I can get a few words. I look for Henry Moreira and the guys, but I'm not seeing there. I look for here with Troy Treats. Yes, man. All right. You don't shift off Giovanni. I don't recognize you. Giovanni Choto. Boy, today with them a war, but I see you put in some mad work. You gave your all. You laid out all on the tarmac. Maybe you could explain to your fans, how you prepare for the upcoming event and about this race here.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna leave flu and thing, and I never made a train much, but no excuse. The race me hard and me try make that break hold out, man. The break big, but I mean, everybody lot of man want win, but everybody just want to sit down, And I know into that. Donis, when I come the race, I try compete for my victory, and I don't just want to sit down out there, so and I don't just want to sit down and chance the crowd. I want to war from the start to the end, and that's my goal. I mean, like this race, I saw that good workout for me, so that the training in the bank already. So I want to finish up and see if I could get ready for this cross country and try at least finish. I thank God for today. Safety, we ride good. We never ride too bad. We take lick, but that's how you go. That's how we start. You know how we go. Yeah. So thanks to my team, Troy Treats, Raja Traya for sponsor way, and my family, everybody. I mean, my wife, my kids, and they home they watch it live in the living room. Yeah. So I want to thank everybody, all my fans. We're gonna give them better show soon. So we come.
Thank you, Giovanni. All right. I look for the champion. Or the champion there? I look for let's say Philco. Come on, Philco. Here with Philip Leslie. Philip Leslie, you finished third, right? The third you finished, right? I think so, yeah. But you were at the back. You rode across. You came across to that.
I never feel good. Morning. I just want to give God thanks and praise for a good race, I don't know if anybody get in any accident or anything, but I mean a nice hard race. I never feel good early. I had at least stomach pain early, and I end up staying at the back. By the time I'm ready for move, I had to chase. I catch anybody right there after 7 miles, and I just wait, and I attacked them at the end. Only love will pass me, me done the run, so yeah, I end up get third. But and all, I mean a good race. I kind of a little tired right now, but thanks to Weekend Warriors to the lead race, and I think thanks to Donis come out. Thanks again, Donis. I can't talk no more, I'm tired.
Thanks for the interview. My name is Ethel Jenkins. I know you enjoyed the race today. I take a quick walk across the highway and get the interview with Palace the first race back, so I just want to say a few words as I make a way. So I just chat with Palace quickly. He just come back. Yeah. Pal, I think it's your first race back, right? Rough day.
Love it. Love the racing, man. The racing is great again. I've been missing out for a while, so I get back on my bike and stuff. So, but it was a beautiful race. Beautiful race. The race was hard because of the wind. The wind factor played a big role and stuff, and so great race. The better guys win the race. I tell them the better man win the race. You know, he's one of the best riders in the club as well, and so the better riders won. Yeah, I'm big Henry too. He's one of the better riders. I'm surprised Greg never get a good Greg Korea.
No, he goes solo.
Okay, great. So there,
Yeah.
it's great. Yeah, he got condition. They man train right for cross country. We got better condition in the club. But nice race, been doing the first race back, and I enjoyed it. I take a lick, but I also enjoyed it. I get function at the 30s too. We take a lot of me too. I never planned for million week legs. Never planned for a punk shot, man. I don't week, you understand? So, but I enjoyed it and stuff, man. So next one, February, March, I figure I'm gonna get back good. I think so. But love the racing, doing it. I enjoyed it. I mean, miss out, man, and today I had fun. So I must continue.
Yeah, pal. Maka-move up and see if I get because if I see the champion Henry Morera, still for Henry Morera, and I see the man. Once again, big up the Shell HELIX Ultra for having this awesome event. Big up the Weekend Warriors. Some riders just to make their way in. The Chief crossing the finishing line. I look for the Bullet. Where are they? I don't know who come first, the Chief, and then I kind of pass in the finishing line. I don't know who won for the B and the C's. Still looking for other riders to interview. Looking for the champion. Hey guys, morning. Oh, okay. No, I see the man. Maka go. I see the man. Maka roll up. Hope no vehicle knock me down. I want to look for Greg. To see if Greg did it. Thank you fans for staying on the live. Oh yes, I forget I interviewed here too. We see the champion, so that's the champion for last. I hunt for you here right now. Talk with a very controversial figure. Yeah, so Tariq Flowers. Tariq. For some reason, I don't know why you might have something. I don't know what you may talk about if you're upset with somebody or what the telephone say.
Morning, everybody. Morning, Mr. Donis. I know I say upset, man. You know, that was part of racing. When you're in at the moment, you know, you have to compete, right? So I mean, compete. So you just want, you know, like have a fair chance also. One of the things where I want to clear up with this weekend Warriors crowd. You got service vehicle dead up front in the caravan for the breakaway, and then in Gaman in the breakaway. About 3 vehicles they up front and for them on the way back. Why? I have no idea. You have to create target for next man co check. But all in all, a nice race, no? You know, I just made the point out that certain man don't want to work, but then you can, I mean, I can't get vexed if they don't want to jam, no? I could only try, you know, like when encourage them and what's that, but if that's for tactics, I want to congratulate everybody we put replace, no? We in each class. I know Henry win and Greg is second and Phil got third. I believe I get fourth and they're in fifth, no? So good race. But you know, they have a lot of guys where I don't know, they don't want to push, man. But nice race, I want to big up my team, Running Rebels, and I also want to big up Troy enough to host this event, and also for the sponsorship and what's not, no? I hope the fans them enjoy it. We had so stiff breeze, so the speed, I mean a slow race, but slow but hard, no? We'll average like 21, but 21 feel like about 27. The breeze me to blow hard, I tell you hard, and then the lee sun, I believe we did about 97 degrees right now too, no? So I mean the race me short, but they had the variables that were tough race, no? So Mr. Donis, pick up yourself as well, man. As usual, thanks to bring the league coverage to all of the viewers living room or wherever it may be, you know. Big up yourself.
Folks, and remember, thank you, Harry. Remember, as soon as I reach home, I want to upload because I record it, so I upload to YouTube, so it's nice and clear. So, yeah. So, I'm going to talk to the champion. So, right now, I talk to the champion. He get something there. Henry Moreira. Henry Moreira, one of my pick. I didn't mention that. Bring your shit, Henry. So, Henry, I tell the fans there, I read it like book. You know why? Because I know that you don't have that fast outburst, but you want attack now coming close to the thing. As shortly after I say, Henry, attack now, you attack and you riding solo. I mean, I could imagine the pain when you go through your legs because you know that the guys they had on your heel, but you made it home alone and a nice gap. Maybe you could tell them how you find the race, Henry, but well prepared for it.
Morning everybody. First of all, I want to give God thanks now for good health and strength for the water. Because last year around that time I only come and watch this race on the live, right? So it just feel good for the back out there again, for the compete against the guys there and they have fun, right? I want to big up my wife and kids, for the support. I want to big up Mr. Mala, who always supported through thick and thin. Evan Tillit, then and everybody else were there behind me, as I got a whole bunch of people behind me at the end of the day, right? I big up my two teammates, David and Darren, for the support today, because I can't do it by myself, right? So but at the end of the day, the race, a nice race, a tactical race. At the end of the day, we managed to get out. We missed the break, and then we managed to end up catch the break now. The race my ride ride competitive, right? But once we're in at the break, I noticed couple man the dog certain man, right? So I just try to be patient and wait for the right time to strike, no? So at the end of the day, we had a game plan. We gone out there and we execute the game plan, right? At the end of the day, like I said, David and Darren for me ride the first half of the first leg of the race and I had to cover the second leg, right? So at the end of the day, Darren ended up the manage for the end of the break with me. We kind of saved my legs a whole lot, no? So I just wait for the right time for drop the attack because what I'm notice two of the Mexicans from Santino's not really more call wrong. I watch them the dog they play pass on me at the break, right? So I managed to watch Cardoza get punctured, then end up the comeback. And for he come back in our pace, right? So I just end up to stay right behind her and I had to watch her every time. Then everybody rotate, he need to pull up the front and then the free wheel, right? So I just say alright, then I just wait for the right time. I know once I drop it for anywhere around 8-7 miles, I know I could reach the line by myself, so I just managed to drop my thing and it happens to end up the work, At the end of the day, I managed to pass the line solo, I have to big up everybody will ride the race. I managed. Anyway, Mr. Donis, big up, try Gab, we got this race today, the weekend war rock row, and hats off to all of the guys that come out and ride the race, man, because at the end of the day, everybody that warrior, right? Give thanks.
Yeah, just want to chip in. You got a lot of old man. We like that, but a young boy, you see, 3 old man go first, second, or third. The rest of you inside on the ball, go ride on the bike or train. On a bash man, but eat good, chop soy, and this or that. And man where they eat fried chicken, the jobs on up on the train and stop talk. All on the whole man. Because you got some whole foreigner come and steal the box.
Why? Here it was a big stone. I look for Greg Lovell, bullet. Where Papa Greg Lovell? Papa Greg Lovell. Papa get the prize. Papa get the prize. Hey no? Papa get the prize. Oh, CFU. Okay, the prize I'm getting at CFU. The prize will be given at CFU. So you guys are left here, but I look for when here for one interview. I look for the bullet, but I'm not sure where he's. I'm not sure who come first to C, who come first to B. So we're gonna get the next. So yeah, when we go to CFU, we're gonna go back live and we're gonna get some interviews with the rest of the guys. So we'll close off this live shortly, but we're gonna go to CFU and then we're gonna know who came first for the top podium for C and B, and then get some more interviews. We want to thank each and every one who joined the live today. Hope the race was exciting, interesting to you guys. Want big up Shell HELIX Ultra big up the people bring live into your living room. Want big up. Want big up Mr. Pick and Owners Bike Shop. Want big up all you fans who tune in, all the officials, all the cyclists. Definitely was a beautiful and wonderful race today. Sun extremely hot. We are in the 90s and the wind was blowing like crazy. So definitely was a rough race. Like we mentioned, the guys said they had about 21 miles an hour. They average about 21 miles an hour. But folks, with that said, I want to shout out my beautiful wife at home and all you fans. We are out. See you at Save You.